I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world.
Good morning, Soldier Boy here.
Seasons
Welcome
pass,
back to Assassin's Creed
drawing me
Rogue as we
deeper
continue our
into the
journey through the
darkness,
Assassin's Creed franchise.
where I have
Our
found
current
the
main
truth
playthrough being Assassin's Creed Rogue.
that
This will
my
be live stream
redemption
number
is
5
found in
as we
ashes,
continue this journey
and
together.
I must burn away the
Good morning,
past
hope everyone is
to
well.
set things
Thank you those who
right.
joined us last night for the just over 2 hour stream of Assassin's Creed Rogue. I do like the evening streams. The only downside to evening streams, I have to be very organised. And there's so many times where I start looking at other stuff that
an
obviously
assassin, now their pursuer.
being organised isn't really a good thing for me.
Destroy those who I once
But
called
we're getting there.
brother. The air is still.
So today we're going to continue the story, clear what we can clear, explore a little bit. We've got 3.5 hours to do as much as we can. I've let that play. I've watched that no end of times because every time I leave it on, it does that. It plays through. And I just find it really interesting, the way Shay talks. Last night's stream, we found out a little bit more, well, quite a bit more about why he's loyal to Monroe. He thanks Monroe for saving his life. Shay feels that because of that he owes this loyalty to Monroe. Monroe, on the other hand, did explain that he thinks he's repaid that loyalty 10 times over. But Shay doesn't agree with that. He still feels that loyalty is warranted towards the Colonel. Although, at the end of it, he saved the Colonel's life, so they're kind of square. Thanks for the like, of those, much appreciated. I just need to check the sound, and then we'll quickly tweet, and we'll crack on. Perfect. Yeah, 3.5 hours this morning, seeing how much we can get done. I still can't talk and type, so bear with me 2 seconds. I don't know why I can't talk and type. It's one of those things I've always struggled to do ever since we started streaming. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. Okay. Just about done. And then we can crack on. Happy days. I think that's it. Yep. We're just about ready to rock and roll. As I say, so the plan is we've got 3.5 hours to see how much we can get done. We'll try to do some story, a mixed story, some clearing, some side stuff. We'll see what we have to do. So we finished the stream last night. I was trying to finish the island we was on because we were already there. It made sense to try and clear it as best as possible whilst we were there. So that's what we finished off doing. And then we know where we've got to head next. So the island we finished off was this one here. We have been to this one, although we can fast travel back any time. We were there for one of the story missions. We had to do 2 things in the story, and that was one of them there. This one was save the find the British army. That was that one, and that was save the tribe. There is a side activity there that we haven't done before, which is interesting. Main quest wise, we are needing to head here. Now we can fast travel to over here, which would make life a little bit quicker, I suppose. To Albany. There's still lots to do in Albany, including some side activities. I'm kind of in 2 minds. What do we do? Do we There's so much to explore. I'm kind of waiting for the story to make us explore places. It's kind of not doing it so far. I'm thinking we fast travel back to Albany, and from there we head to this story mission. I would like to do some story. I think that seems to be the best way forward, I think. Obviously, I'm assuming every location he's visiting, if we're going to go for the Platinum Trophy, would be my assumption. That's generally a trophy that he's doing. Whilst we're here, I don't know if we can do any upgrades, to be fair. Whilst we're here, we will leave. What I'm going to do, let's go downstairs. We've got the fleet to quickly send out. We haven't done that for a little bit. And we'll check upgrades as well. I did collect the bank as we finished last night because it was maxed and we couldn't get any more money. There we go, bank is empty. Morrigan, let's have a quick look to see if there's anything we can do with the ship. I don't think there is any upgrades, is there? No. Money-wise, we've got plenty of money now. £13,000. Not overly wind up money. So we'll quickly get the fleet sent out, and then we'll head to the mission and have a look where that's taken us. And as I say, we will have to, you know, spend some time travelling around. This was the ship we added to the fleet schooner. This is one of the two that we did when we took out the fort. Mission discretion required. You've shown how capable you are sneaking people in and out of Barbados. We need your service and discretion again. We've gained a new mission via the Duke, completing that one. We gained a new mission. Does that mean we gained a new mission, or does that mean that's what we did? I can't. Yeah, no, I think that's what we did, isn't it? The reward, the engraving of Francois Macandal's death. We've gained that as a reward, and we've unlocked a new destination, Le Havre, which I think is in France. There we go. There's a new engraving as a collectible. So we've done 5 of the 33 missions. Now, I haven't got enough resources to go Barbados. Right, that's a new one opened up. I don't know if that's a new or not. So this is a new one. We'll unlock Brest. So we need to do these. So we need to secure the route first. I like the fact that obviously we can skip these battles, and it's not much to fix your ships either, which is quite interesting. £18 for the Duke. I take it it's 100%. It is indeed. As I say, we can skip these battles, which I think is... I didn't mind watching them in Black Flag, but for speed's sake, it is quite nice to be able to skip them. And that route is now safe. If we send these out, then we can then crack on and come back halfway through the stream and sort them out from there, can't we? That's the thing. There we go. The Diligent has been sent to Le Havre. Le Havre? I'm probably saying it completely wrong. I've got to quickly secure this route as well. I didn't even look to see if it was 100%. I'm hoping it is. I did the wrong button there. I actually used something I didn't want to use. There we go. We are getting a little bit of money from them. They're not a massive amount of money, but it's enough to keep us ticking over, I suppose. Okay, we've secured that route, but we haven't got a ship that has got a big enough hold. Deliver and collect. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything that's got a big enough hold. These are 30. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Don't think there's much else to do. We've done all these missions previously. I know we could gain more rewards, but I think we're best off waiting now for this one to come back. So that will do. Okay, let's crack on with the story then. I think the story is the most important thing. Obviously, we're still learning more about Shay, how he views the world.
Let out some sail.
Okay, so we are heading round the corner here and back down. This is where our main mission is. We did also yesterday do our first whaling mission, whaling. I don't know what you call it. It's not a mission really, is it? Hunting, which went okay. We managed to do it on the last harpoon, which was incredible. Floating debris. Okay, round the corner. Trying to stay away from the fire. This is where we're heading. I don't know where we're taking us. I don't know what's next. Obviously, we've just saved Monroe. We've helped the people of the island that was just at. And we found the British Army and helped them as well. So I'm not too sure what's next. Scars, let's begin.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Sigawase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
So Kesagawasi was one of Shay's mentors at Achilles' homestead. And we obviously were going against him. We're going to reach Monroe and stay out of combat. Okay, this will be interesting then. So yeah, yesterday's stream we actually were on the same island as Kesagawasi. And it became very apparent he wants to kill us. Now the assassins know we're alive as well. Right, I'm assuming we're docking, and then I've got to remain out of combat while we get to Monroe by the looks of things.
There's all sail. Keep her safe while I'm gone, guest.
Aye, Captain.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. Staying out of sight, I think, is the best thing. Remember, we've got to stay out of combat. So, I've got to find the best, safest route. We can complete the optional now. We will always try and complete the optional as we go. Let's go up. Height is my best friend, I think, in these situations. There's a soldier there. Up, up, up. That's all it seemed. Thank you. Just trying to see best way. There's a soldier there to the right. You see, I'm just trying to be wary. He's looking kind of diagonally this way. About this way. Trying to get a decent view of where we're heading, and so I can try and find the best route without getting seen. Obviously, staying out of combat is the optional here. There's two more soldiers walking around this corner. Don't really know the best way to go. Don't think we'll make that jump, that's the problem. I have got a wire here. I didn't want to hang too far left, but I didn't really have an option there, I don't think. There's soldiers there. There is a group of soldiers there. Get across here though. We'll keep an eye out for soldiers up in the air as well, because obviously if they see us, that's going to be an issue. If we get seen, it's not the end of the world, but it does say stay out of combat. I feel I'm heading too far left, but I haven't really got much choice. It's the only way of staying out of combat at the minute. Okay. Can we get across to there? We can indeed. Right. Which other way can we go now? Oh, we can go down here. Across this middle bit. So far we're okay. Stayed out of combat pretty well so far. Okay. Over the chimney. As I say, it's just we always try and complete the optional as we go. So as much as possible, I'm going to try and do it. We're heading that way. There is a route to the right there. That does take us a little bit away from where we're heading. Don't know if this is going to be the mistake now. No, we're okay. Been seen. I think I've just managed to stay out of combat there. May have been a bad decision. No, we're okay. Thought for a minute I'd messed that up severely there. Okay, we're okay. I know this thing's making the noise around us, but we're going to ignore the collectibles and focus on where we're heading. Okay, where's next? Obviously a soldier in that field that I want to avoid. The tree here might actually do it. I think we might be alright. Right, we've done the optional. Help Monroe clear the fort. Use puckle guns to your advantage. We're going to kill the targets. I think it's inside the fort. So in we go. We've got to watch out for the British casualties. We've got to clear as many of these targets as possible. That's one of ours. Trying to attack our own man there. Two. It did say we should use the puckle guns. British casualties are going up now. We probably should be using puckle guns. Did I just shoot? I think I just shot my own man. There's no one down. We need two more now. One here. One more to go. We should have used the puckle guns more than we have, to be fair. There we go, 12 down.
This is Kasegawasi's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back.
There he is, Kasegawasi.
Kasegawasi.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
We'll kill him using a puckle gun. Where is the... I don't know where the puckle guns are, to be fair. But yeah, the option was kill him using a puckle gun.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor? Stop! Stop! Catch him!
Come here. So wherever these puckle guns are, we need to use them. Where's he gone? There we go, puckle gun.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
It's down behind me, I can't use puckle gun there.
Templar dog!
Let me use the puckle gun.
You truly believe
Puckle gun.
you can best me, traitor?
Can we use puckle gun now? Right, okay. Obviously, British casualties are an issue.
Templar dog!
I want the puckle. We won't let me use puckle gun anymore.
Flies. I see him! Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
I think I'm going to foul the optional.
Templar dog!
Trying to put the gas mask on.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
Oh. We need to regenerate. Lots of fighting. I'm nearly dead as well, which doesn't help. Okay, I'm not going to kill him with the optional. I've desynchronized anyway. Yeah, trying to hit him with a puckle gun is pretty difficult because he runs around so much. It took us a while to find their first puckle gun, to be fair. Try this again. Obviously, puckle gun is, they're all over the place. We just got to get to one. That's my first plan, is get to a puckle gun and see if we can use it to our advantage. Got to deal with a soldier here though, that's the thing. Right, he's coming to our right. I kind of don't want to touch him while he's here. I need him to keep running on. which he is. Perfect. Plan is, he runs through here, we take him out.
Do you truly believe you can best me, traitor?
There we go. I don't know how many times we have to shoot him. There we go. We have done it, the optional as well.
We trained you well, traitor.
Sigawase. It didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam.
While we've been fighting Kesagawasi, Liam, our friend, supposedly has gone after... Oh, we've got an animus database. We'll just read a little bit about Kesagawasi. We haven't read his before, so let's have a quick look at it. We've got to go and save Monroe from Liam. So Kesagawasi, the guy we just dealt with, born 1730, died 1757. Kesagawasi was born in Wallace Creek Territory, apologies for the pronunciation, in what is now New Brunswick. Until his teens, he lived in a walled village surrounded by farm fields where he practiced hunting, fishing, and various survival skills. As European hostilities grew, Kesagawasi joined other men from his village as mercenaries helping the French army. In 1746, he met Achilles and Liam O'Brien, who were working with the French army on behalf of the assassins. They were impressed with his prowess and determination and invited him to join the Brotherhood. In 1749, he met Shay and became one of his instructors. In 1757, Kesagawasi led troops against the English at the siege of Fort William Henry. The English troops manning the fort surrendered and negotiated terms that would allow them to retreat under the protection of a French escort. However, Kesagawasi and his troops ignored the terms of surrender and attacked the British prisoners to ensure that the British soldiers would die. The violence was tolerated by Liam, believed it would help accomplish assassin goals. Hey Melanie, this story would make an awesome movie. It's been done already. What? When? 1912, 1920, 1922, 1936, 1947, 1963, and 1992. Then we're about due for a remake, aren't we? Kesagawasi was killed by Shay in Albany. I like that. That's quite cool. But Kesagawasi, one of Shay's mentors, we have now killed him. We've got 3 minutes to try and save Monroe. And basically get back to the Morrigan, I'm assuming. Can we jump across? Alright, that was a slight error of judgment, but that was, we're down. Just got to get back to the Morrigan. That's all we've got to do. I'm not worried about anything else.
Was heading for the docks. A huge man with an axe was chasing the colonel.
Huge man with an axe was chasing the colonel. That can only be Liam, can't it? Ignore everyone else. We're heading straight for the Morrigan. Nothing else is important at this point. We've just got to get back to the Morrigan and save Monroe. We'll deal with collectibles and stuff in Albany later on. We've got to head to the left here. I've gone too far by the looks of things. Okay, 1 minute 50. We should be okay, I believe. I was in there. Am I meant to be in here? Oh yeah, we've got to carry him to safety. Need to get to him first. Where do I pick him up? I know, escape the burning house. I get that. I'm trying to. Monroe's inside the burning house. Why was he in the house? He was meant to go to the Morrigan. Right, managed to escape the burning house. He wasn't meant to be in the building. He was meant to be on the ship.
An assassin took it.
Liam. I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
I think that's Monroe gone. It's only going to further Shay's hatred, isn't it? Did it be 100%? Yes, we did. 100%. Memory complete. Scars is done. As I say, Monroe being killed by Liam is only going to make Shay more determined. That's the thing. So where does that take us next? The quest for revenge is only going to get stronger by the looks of things. Curious to where it's going to take us next, to be fair. Okay. Can't we still be in Albany? I don't know where we are. That's not Albany, is it? No, it's definitely not Albany. We're in Greenwich in New York now. We're back here. We have near enough cleared this first area. I've got a renovation to do, to be fair. Greenwich. I wasn't expecting to be back in New York, so after what happened to Monroe, we're in New York. I would assume we're here to meet some other Templars and tell them exactly what happened, would be my assumption. So that's what we shall do. There's nothing to pick up along the way to here, because we did clear this section when we was here before. I would like to clear the rest of Greenwich at some point. Yeah, the story at the minute seems to be the main, has to be the main focal point. The way that it's going, the story it's telling, there's no real way of leaving just to go and clear some islands. It doesn't quite work at the minute, but we'll do that as soon as it kind of does make sense. I like it to make sense when we stop and start clearing a load of stuff, unless we're doing it along the way. It kind of needs to make sense. Right, if we open this door, I've got an assumption we're going to meet some other Templars.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother.
Look who it is.
You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world.
If you don't recognise him, that is Hypham, Connor's father from Assassin's Creed 3.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And Shay is now officially a Templar. Until this point, he'd been on that cusp. He hadn't really made that final decision. And it seems like Monroe's death was the trigger to push him over that edge and say enough's enough. But until that point, he could have been pulled back from that precipice. I feel like he could have been brought back into the fold.
Do you understand now?
Trophy Chief picking teams.
I'm starting to see why you're so interested in Shay Cormac.
We're back at modern day. Who's that?
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I recognise him, but I can't think of what his name is offhand.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
There we go. We're back fixing the servers again, which is all good. Gives us a chance to explore as well. I'm assuming we're going to need more access to do so, and with that means we can unlock more things, clear more things in this area. So modern day though, we are going to have the same choice that Shay had supposedly, which will be interesting to say the least. But as I say, it feels like Shay could have been brought back from that precipice at any point, but the assassins didn't do that. They left him to mull on his thoughts.
Stop by my office. We need to have a talk.
Right, we need to meet Melanie in her office by the sounds of things. Okay, is there anything else to pick up here? Nothing there. before we head to Melanie's office, let's have a quick look. See if there's anything to pick up as we look around. Obviously, we'll head to Melanie's office as well. I'd like to just, you know, look around before we get too far. Another toilet. Oh, you generally never find anything of these, but just in case, the off chance. It's probably worth having a look. Right, there is stairs going down. I don't think we've got access to here.
To unlock the next server, Numbskull.
I know we do. Chill. No, there's level 2 access, we don't have that. Okay, it was worth just checking. You never know what we're going to find. We know there's more collectibles to do and stuff in the modern day. Right, we've got to go meet Melanie. What is she going to talk to us about, I wonder? Nothing this way by the looks of things. You just never know where you're going to find one of the collectibles, so it's always worth looking around. There she is. Before we say hello, quick scope around the place. Any missing tech laying around? It's unlikely, isn't it? So I'm going to leave this bit of tech on the floor for you to find. It's not going to happen. Right, there we go. Melanie.
This office used to belong to a man named Adewale.
It did.
He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Adewale was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
I do like how it seems the more we're trusted, the more access we get. It's not just given to us. We had that similar thing in Black Flag, and was the similar to this. We had no face as an employee of Abstergo, but his was given to him by a member of the Assassin Brotherhood who was working as a tech. In this, it's more the more we prove ourselves to Abstergo, the more access we have, and I like that. It's not just given to you freely. Right, we have level 2 access. We cannot go into that room. That's a level 3. We can go into this one. Any tech laying around on the floor? Oh look, there is. I actually said that without actually knowing there was anything there. So this is to Jean-Francois Brunette from Melanie Lemay. So when she was saying about Olivia, obviously that was previously Black Flag. He was the guy in charge of Abstergo Entertainment in Black Flag. 7th of July 2014, the tragedy of Jacques de Molay. Hey, I just read the final text for the first episode. Last of the heroic Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay was a man of principle, towering intellect, and portrayed by the man he trusted most, the corrupt King of France. Love it, and I think our users are going to love it too. This is going to be the crown jewel of a Helix launch in the fall. Good job, everyone. It's always nice reading these things. You never know what they're going to give you. Okay, we've got to unlock this server. Okay, we've got a transparent one and a reflect one at the minute. So the transparent tells me that that could be that one. That's it. I was really expecting these to get really difficult, and currently they're not. I'm assuming they will. They can only be so difficult, though, can't they? That's the thing.
Francois Macandal saved Baptiste from slavery and inducted him into his so-called brotherhood. Macandal was a vicious mentor, and in his desperate attempt to liberate slaves, he broke his own creed by indiscriminately killing nobles. Misguided as they are, some assassins are honorable. Macandal was not one of them. Thanks to the calculating genius of Madeleine de Lille, the Templars made an example of Macandal by way of public execution in 1758. His pathetic excuse for a brotherhood quickly fell apart. When his comrade and childhood friend Agathe fled to Louisiana, Baptiste saw the futility of his former life in Macandal's brotherhood. Madeleine saw Baptiste's potential and instructed her Templars in New Orleans to strike a deal with him. If he could draw Agathe out of hiding and eliminate him, he would be granted a place in the Templar Order. Although Baptiste was killed by the assassin Aveline de Grandpré, his path clearly demonstrates the inherent superiority of Templar ideals over assassin terrorism.
So assassins there being described as terrorists. That's definitely a different way of looking at them. There was a couple of characters there that we've met previously. Aveline de Grandpierre, we have played as her previously in the DLC to Assassin's Creed 3. And this is all Berg's inspirations for what he does. I'm liking this. It's definitely a different viewpoint. And to this point, we've always thought the assassins were the good guys, and we had this conversation with Brian last night in the stream. The assassins have always been portrayed as the good guys. This is making you wonder and question that, and I like that. We had a little bit of a question in Assassin's Creed 3. Hyphen was trying to convince Connor that Connor's views were wrong. Achilles' views that were bestowed to Connor was wrong. Hyphen's way was the right way, and you never really kind of knew who to side with. Connor obviously, in the end, went his own path.
I've got your animus ready and waiting.
But this is now making us question everything we already know. And I like that. It is making you wonder who's right and who's wrong. I did say this yesterday to Brian as well, though. I haven't played all these previously. My view is... my view is both Templars and Assassins are right. And if they were to sit down and put their views together, we'd be a completely different ball game now. That isn't going to happen. And in some ways, I do think that their fight is kind of...
I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
I do feel like if they weren't fighting, a different story.
Even if you do not yet know what it is.
Obviously, if the Templars and the Assassins weren't fighting, wouldn't be the same kind of game series, would it? The same franchise, it wouldn't really work. Okay, is there anything in here we can do while we're out of the Animus? It's always worth checking. Right, we have level 2 access now. It means we can go into here, have a look around. Is there a computer to solve? Any tech to pick up whilst we're here? I think doing this as we go definitely makes sense. What have we got here? To M.O. Boudrilt from Melanie DeMay, 19th of July 2014. Subject Connor. Hi M.O. I think we should focus on George Washington rather than Connor. Washington and the Wolf has a nice ring to it. Take part in the unlikely friendship between America's most revered hero, General George Washington, and a son of Mohawk native named Connor. A stirring tale of violence, revenge and betrayal set during the earliest years of the American Revolution. George Washington we can franchise. I don't know what will get more than one feature out of Connor. Plus, don't even get me started on his wife or the way he died. What a mess. I don't think we know how Connor died, do we? Offhand? We do, I cannot for the life of me remember. Okay, there's a computer here to do. I'm just checking the tech as well. Don't think there is. Okay. This computer first. These haven't been too bad so far. We've got a splitter and transparent this time. 4 to do. So the splitter, I would say, needs to be moved to there. Okay, that's interesting. That one's now... Okay, that splitter needs to be there, that's fine. Problem we have is this one. Yeah, doing that blocks that, doesn't it? What about... Okay. So these aren't difficult, but you've still got to really try and figure out where it wants you to put things. So I think that split is important. Let's move this. Okay. So that's those two there. I'm kind of thinking that to there. Yeah, so we've got to do two together, so I think that's there. I think that one is right. And there we go. I wouldn't say they're difficult. Sometimes you just got to get them to line up and, you know, think about it clearly.
It is 4:26 on December 13, 2012. Debriefing of Sigma Team's Cairo operation. Debriefing conducted by Abstergo psychiatrist Tibor Hashek, Level 7, and Director of Operations Letitia England, Level 9. State your name and rank for the record.
Juhani Otsoberg, service number OP114-8506-B, Master Templar.
How would you classify the result of your Cairo mission, Master Berg?
I would call it a complete success. The new Sigma team performed admirably.
That's going a bit far, don't you think?
The target, William Miles, was apprehended, and the first civilization artifact was retrieved. Both were handed off to Warren Vidic without incident. May I ask how you would rate the mission?
We're pleased with the results, but not with the methods with which you achieved them.
I see. May I ask why?
You went off mission. You were supposed to apprehend the target at the airport, not at the museum.
When the target emerged from the plane, he was posing as a tour guide for a class of high school students on a field trip.
A member of Sigma team informed us you aborted the mission then and there.
I will not deny this, but tell me, who talked?
I cannot reveal that.
No matter, I will find out on my own. Back to business. The target was very smart, but also very sloppy.
Explain.
The target possessed advanced counter-surveillance techniques, but lacked the skill to implement them properly.
The target was trained as an assassin since birth.
I am aware. However, it has been many years since he was an active field agent. He must have been very desperate to go himself, as these days, he is more of a talker. A puppet master.
And what are you?
A predator.
A predator who defied orders because of the presence of some schoolgirls.
I prefer to think of myself as one who can choose the most opportune time to strike. The last time I followed orders to the letter was in Florence. That did not end well.
Good morning, Keller. How are you?
Was it that?
I am.
The students
It's
perhaps remind you of your
making
daughter?
you question
I separate my
whether the assassins or the Templars are truly right.
Your daughter's recovery has been remarkable.
So it's been interesting so far.
I do hope her progress continues.
Please, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I find your attempt to threaten my child vulgar and unnecessary.
Explain.
Abstergo's pharmaceuticals have given my child a chance at a life free from pain. And I have at last found what I believe to be my calling in life.
And for that, we expect obedience.
For that you have my loyalty. The involvement of the children in Egypt compromised the original mission. Nothing more.
We already have one Master Templar that we can barely control. I don't like the idea of having two loose cannons out there.
With all due respect to Master Cross, while he is gifted,
You finish school for the next 3 months. Oh wow! So your school summer holidays have started early then.
After losing your team
Oh wow!
in Florence, we felt a need to keep a close eye on you.
I achieved all mission objectives and achieved them without bloodshed. So my only question for you is, am I in command of Sigma Team or not?
As you said, the results were impeccable.
Then I believe this meeting to be at an end. I request permission to leave.
Do you have something more important to do?
I am going to find out who among my team talked to you. I will not tolerate that kind of insubordination.
I think we can stop here.
The briefing ended at 4:34. Transcript to be sent to Alan Ricken for security clearance.
So that was a debrief of Otto Berg and his attempt to, or his actual capture of William Miles then, in December 2013, Philadelphia. That was his first mission with his new Sigma Alpha team, which is interesting. The fact they're threatening Otto Berg's child, who is obviously ill, to make him comply as well is interesting. But he doesn't think he cares about his child, but he says straight away he just finds that vulgar, and that's not the way to do things. Lots of free time and relaxing, so lots of time for gaming then, Keller. How are you finding Forbidden West? So that's another computer done. And any more tech. While we're out of the Animus, we may as well clear what we can. That's level 2 security clearance, as we've just gained it. So another computer here. Let's have a look at this. So you've got a splitter, a refract, and a transparent. Okay. So the blue is the transparent. Why is that not going through then if it's transparent? Okay, that's that. That one's going through there. I think that's in the right place. Yeah, I think that's right. This one is the one that's not. Okay, so if we move this one there slightly, and then move this one there, we had it. And there we go. Another one done. It's amazing gameplay for like 6-7 hours this day. It's incredible, isn't it?
Given the nature of our current investigation, I have been looking at other assassins who, despite themselves, have helped the Templar cause. The first is Clay Kaczmarek, who infiltrated Warren Viddick's Animus project in Rome. He became the project's Subject 16. Kaczmarek's rich ancestry helped Viddick to identify the Renaissance assassin Ezio Auditore as a person of interest. Driven mad by overexposure to the Animus, he committed suicide. However, Kaczmarek may have unexpectedly become useful again. While in the Animus, Subject 16 came into contact with the first civilization entity known as Juno. Perhaps studying his bizarre Animus experiences can help us find a way to deal with the looming threat Juno promises. With Subject 16 out of the picture, Viddick needed a replacement. Desmond Miles, a runaway assassin, was captured in September 2012 and was used as Animus Subject 17 to further the search for an Apple of Eden. He managed to escape and uncovered an imminent threat to the planet. A solar flare similar to the one that wiped out the precursor race over 75,000 years ago. Desmond Miles also reactivated a first civilization temple in New York and used it to save the world, but it cost him his life. Abstergo recovered his body. In death, Desmond Miles became Sample 17, and his valuable genetic data was uploaded to the cloud servers in order to benefit all branches of Abstergo. Whether they live or die, we must continue to find ways to make the assassins work for us.
So that's the Templars explaining, or Berg explaining, how the assassins are actually helping the Templars, unbeknownst to the assassins. Desmond Miles there helped them retrieve more information they could ever dream of, which is quite interesting. You're 31 hours in and done only 8 main quests, 9 side quests. It's so easy to get sidetracked, isn't it, and just explore. The story, though, is definitely a focus you should try and focus on, because a lot more stuff unlocks with the story. And you are kind of locked in a lot of places until you've done more story. But yeah, it's so easy just to go off and explore, isn't it? I just think it's such a nice world to be in. I was trying to write up my review for it last night. Hopefully next week I can get that finished and done and uploaded, because I think it's an interesting one. You just finished the main mission with Cotello, the guy that's missing a hand. That's a cool mission. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. If you speak to him after each mission and stuff, we do get a lot of information about him and the tribes, which really adds a lot more depth to the story as well. I think that's what I like as well, is there's so much depth to the story from people you meet. Another Animus thing here. Tablet document number 4. To Boudrol, again from Melanie May, 16th July 2014. Ezio Auditore. I agree that Ezio's shady character makes him unsuitable for a leading role, so maybe we can take him out altogether and create a virtual tourism feature. Something like, travel to the Italian Renaissance for a taste of fine wine, free thought, and filthy hearts as Abstergo Entertainment shows you the true meaning of enlightenment. Attend wild parties, witness spectacles unseen for 500 years, and rub elbows with the most famous nerd the world has ever known. Leonardo da Vinci. Imagine calling Leonardo da Vinci a nerd. I'd never expected that. I'm also considering a series focusing on some notable serial killers in history. Ezio certainly qualifies. Anyway, have a think and let me know what you come up with. So that's them, Abstergo, considering making Ezio a serial killer. It's an interesting play. That's for definite. You find him really cool because he's voiced by a guy that also voiced Charles. Oh, really? I didn't actually grab that. I didn't know that, actually. That's quite cool.
But this is a restricted area.
Yeah, I didn't know he was voiced by the same person. I need to go back to Red Dead 2. We need to do a playthrough of that at some point. I don't think it'll be a platinum run because of obviously how large it is, but I'd love just to go back and enjoy the story again, really. Okay, that's not our Animus, but that one is unlocked. So I'm just looking, I know where ours is, because we've got access level 2, other things have unlocked. That computer's not needed to be done. That one's fine. We'll head back to our Animus in a second. It's always just worth having a look. Ah, this one can be done. The more we unlock as we go, I think the easier this will be. Right, we've got just the splitter this time. So it's where do we position the splitter? That's the question. Let's try not that one, because that's blocked by that one. There we go. I didn't see the split on that side, to be fair. Okay, so that's there, that's there. So this one needs to be split. There we go. Nice and easy. Seen some clips from Zero Dawn. There's actually Utaro people in Zero Dawn too. Lots of information on the Tanakh tribe. There's lots that you kind of come across and realise.
Okay. The numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animai training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farn.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd.
Oh, wow.
So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
So Berg went back in the Animus and actually did have a history there as a Viking.
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
So, interesting. Otto Berg once went back into the house, only once, and he was a Norse Viking. Now, obviously when this game came out in 2014, we wouldn't have known about Valhalla. But I think since we played Valhalla, that makes a lot more sense. And it's actually really interesting. November 2014, Montreal, Otto Berg shares a story of his past with Violet. That's quite cool. It's good that you played the Frozen Wilds DLC, because now I wouldn't have known who Estes really is. Yeah, I think it does a good job of catching you up. But yeah, you've got more detail and more insight if you've done the first game plus the Frozen Wilds, haven't you? Yeah, well, from what I'm aware of, Ubisoft already had a long-term plan. They may not have had the details fully out, but the plan has always been there in terms of how many games, what settings, to a degree. So when you're seeing these little snippets in past games regarding future games, like the Vikings there, that was always the plan. And because of that, it makes sense more now, I think, than what it did at the time. Because we're now more aware of how Ubisoft was thinking and where they were heading with the games. So yeah, it was always in the plan. Obviously, when this first came out, we probably weren't as aware and that kind of thing. But it makes sense more now, I believe, than it did back then. Or just to me, anyway. Right, let's go back into the Animus. A worthy cause trophy complete.
What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
So we're playing as an older Shay again. We've done this once before, where the memory's glitched out. Shay is older. I think it was 30 years last time. Supposedly we're in Notre Dame.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
There we go.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
Kill criminals with air assassinations. Okay. We'll do that 3 times for the side objective, which would be the ideal way of doing it. We'll locate Benjamin Franklin as well. Keep an eye out for the criminals. We need to do 3 air assassinations. That didn't quite work, did it? This way. Right, we're looking for Benjamin Franklin. He's currently the ambassador to France. No sign of him yet. The optional has me a little bit worried that we've got to do air assassination of criminals. I'm assuming we're going to try and save his life, would be my guess. After Rogue, Unity is next. Yes, Unity's next, then Syndicate, and then the 2.5D side-scrolling ones. And then we're done with the franchise until Infinity comes out.
What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you. You uncultured swine. You should not have left your backwater colony.
Ouais, retourne à Boston.
Philadelphia, actually.
Right, there's 2 criminals killed with air assassination. Oh, come on, jump up. Jump up. I need to climb up to get the other 2. It's not going to do it, is it? I need another air assassination to complete the optional. So that's why I'm climbing back up. We could have gone behind them and dealt with them, but I need another 2 air assassination. I need 1 more air assassination, basically. We'll take the double though. There we go. That's Benjamin Franklin saved. We don't know. See, we know there's meant to be a Basim game, isn't there? Which was originally going to be DLC for Valhalla, but they've made it into a full game, I believe. They only had you playing in Paris in this game. There is a whole game based on what they did. Unity, though, was incredible in terms of architecture within the game itself. But yeah, so from what I know and what I've researched, Infinity is meant to still come potentially this year, but nothing's really been said on the Basim game on when.
Shay?
So we're still in 2 minds what's happening there.
Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family.
They can kill criminals. Criminals will attack in 10 seconds. That's one. There is another one. I've kind of lost Benjamin for a second. This is not good. I've lost Benjamin. There he is. Caught him up. One more criminal to kill. My fault though, I kind of lost track of Benjamin Franklin. He just jumped into the hay bale. There she is, we killed the 3 criminals. Benjamin is safe once more. Let's keep up with Benjamin Franklin. But yeah, I was explaining to Brian, who joined us in the stream last night. So I don't want to talk through the conversations, bear me a second.
Please wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Kill all criminals before the time runs out. 5 criminals to kill and locate. Right, there's one. Okay. We've got a certain time frame on this. You can't see a time frame though when you're actually in Eagle Vision, annoyingly. Where's the next one? Where's the criminal? Where is he? There's meant to be one round here somewhere, and I can't for life of me find him. That's not good. How long's left? 1 minute 15. I still need 4 criminals. Oh, there he is. Didn't think of using height to make this easier to see him. Should have thought about that. Can we see any more? There's someone. There is someone nearby. There. Can we get a view on him? Oh, come on. Show me where he is. There we go. Assassinate. Still got 2 to do. 45 seconds. Jump up. Still got 2 to do. Any more for any more? I think I might foul this. 30 seconds. There's 1. In fact, there's 2 here. Come on. 20 seconds. We did it. Wow. Okay. That was tough, but we did it. What was I saying? Oh, that was it. Yeah, Brian was in stream last night chatting about Assassin's Creed, and he was saying that he'd seen loads of stuff about a Japanese Assassin's Creed game, and I was saying to him that the amount of fan-made trailers that are out there is really frustrating, because no wonder people believe that these Japanese Assassin's Creed fan-made trailers are going to happen, and they're not. It's all fan-made. The amount of videos on YouTube is incredible and silly.
How did you do that?
Because people believe it.
It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
So Shay wants to meet a business associate. Okay. That's another memory 100%, which is bonus. You don't think Ubisoft can make a Japanese Assassin's Creed game right now after Ghost of Tsushima happened? I don't think they ever planned to. From what I've read, I don't think Ubisoft ever planned on a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. I know it's one the fans want. But as far as I can tell, it wasn't ever on the cards. They've never said anything or hinted at it in any way. But people make these fan-made trailers and put them out as real stuff, and it doesn't. People believe it. That's the worst part. It's like there's people that take the books and then turn them into like a mini video from taking parts from other games as well, to try and make people believe it's happening. It's for views, isn't it? That's what people do. It's for views, for likes, subscribers. It is wrong and it is silly, but that's, people believe it and people follow these people. I don't get it. I really don't. So we completed the future memory of Shay.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
So as far as we can tell, Shay went to Paris in the future. He needed to meet someone, and he needed Benjamin Franklin to help meeting.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templars' new don of precursor archaeology.
Now we know this man very well.
I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you've seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir.
So that's telling us where we're going next, to be fair. So Templars are actually the good guys in this game. Yes, so from what I can tell, is this is a different viewpoint, isn't it? I believe that the good guys are both Templars and Assassins, but it depends on what perspective you're looking at. They both have certain ideals, certain ways of thinking and doing, and sometimes that can change where they should be doing.
So interested in Captain Cook.
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
So I kind of stopped because while we're here, we may as well do the harpooning site, but I wanted them to finish the conversation.
Could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort,
And then we'll have a look at where we're heading
sailing down the
afterwards.
St. Lawrence.
I'll try and let that conversation play out. Right, so this is a hunting, a harpooning event. We did one last night. We managed to do it with the last harpoon we had. We learned a few new things we have to do here. We have to actually hold square when we get attacked by the animal, and also when we're going through the ice.
Hang on! We're off!
I missed. Missed.
Hang on, man!
Hit the ice. There we go.
Ha!
This is a narwhal as well. I think it's the first time we've gone against one of these, isn't it? Where is it?
He don't like that!
Of course he doesn't like that. We're throwing harpoons at him.
Brace, everyone!
Brace for the ice. And again. Where is he?
Ah! Yes! No!
Okay.
Where is it?
So if we can't get the hit on him before the narwhal attacks, we need to brace. This is something we learnt yesterday. There we go. Missed him as well. Where is he? Thought I had him for a minute then.
Sighted off the larboard bow!
Where is he? There.
Hold tight there!
Where was he gone? Oh, I didn't see him going against the ice chunk. Right, okay. This narwhal is tough. I've got 10 more harpoons, so I don't want to miss any more if we can help it. Narwhals are tough. There he is.
Watch it, larboard bow! Bug him, quickly! He's off!
He is off, come on.
Ah.
Right, through the ice. Yeah, knew that was about to hit. Where's he gone now?
Brace.
Can't get any decent hits on him. I'm braced too much. I missed. Missed as well. We've got to be careful how many more we do. We've got 6 more left. So I need to be careful.
Brace.
No, I thought we was going to hit the ice. We did. Where is he? Oh, I did get him there. Right. We've got 5 harpoons left. I don't know if we're going to manage this. There he is. I think he did get us at the same time. We definitely got a decent hit in there. Missed. I know we're nearly out of harpoons. Okay, he's gone for 8. I think one more hit. We've only got 2 harpoons left, so I need to make every one of these count now. I know he's going to jump out. There we go. There he is, the narwhal. Where is he now? Where is he? There.
I see him off the starboard bow.
I see him. If we miss one, we're in trouble. Where is he? He's there. Missed. Don't think we'll do this now. I think I've just messed it up by missing that one.
That's it.
We have got him. We're out of our harpoons. Ran out of harpoons. Didn't make it work. These things happen. We tried.
It'll be ours another day, Captain.
We can try again, but we might as well leave for a minute.
General Wolf will give that craven monk.
So where are we heading? That's the question, isn't it? We're heading all the way up this coast to here. Men of War. That's where we're heading. There's an undiscovered location. There's a white whale.
A right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
So that's where we're heading.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damned continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
I think you'll definitely be familiar with on Ultra Hard New Game Plus. So once the story's done for me, the story's done. I can't bring myself to do it again. You only play on normal now, and sometimes machines deal with its damage. Some of the machine damage is incredible, but it does make sense as well, though. It's not overly difficult for the sake of being difficult, I don't think. But yeah, the weapons will help. Obviously, New Game Plus doesn't interest me, but I know you like doing New Game Plus. But yeah, imagine what it's like on that kind of difficulty after what you're doing now, though. That's the thing. Okay. Let's have a look where we're heading. We are getting there. So we're heading north up here for this area here for the next quest. I so want to explore. There's a fragment here. That's weird. I've never seen one just out in the open like that. We'll grab it while we're here. I've just never seen one like that. There we go. Fragment achieved. I've never seen one just out at sea. Normally they're on land. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the game. I'm hoping for DLC, I really am. But I can't imagine how difficult it would be on New Game Plus. You want to kill some massive claw striders then, even those beat me pretty bad. You've got to really strategize and be tactical, don't you, about how you take on some of these machines.
The HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
There we go, James Cook's ship. This is where we're heading.
Beauty.
Man of war, fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Men of War, let's start the Sequence 5 Men of War mission.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisburg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it if they launch this attack.
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
Oh, wow.
I believe I shall.
So we are going to leave the Morrigan behind for a minute and take the Captain Cook's ship for a spin with its firepower at our hands and our control. There hasn't really been a point in this yet that we could just go off and explore, which is interesting. I thought there would be. So Louisburg, June 1758. Oh yeah, I wonder how easy story difficult would be though, to be fair. Obviously I didn't play on that, I just played on normal, so I don't know. Follow your British allies. Let's have a quick look at the Animus database when it comes to James Cook before we get too far in. We've got hyphen, I'm going to have to read hyphen Kenway, aren't we, as well. So James Cook was born in 1728 and died in 1779. James Cook was born in Martin Village in Yorkshire, the second of 8 children. In 1745 he moved to the fishing village of Staffies, well, I don't know where that is, where he first heard the siren song of the sea. He apprenticed in the Merchant Navy while studying algebra, geometry, navigation and astronomy, which would serve him well in the future. Nobody reads anymore, you know. V. After rising through the ranks of the Merchant Navy, Cook volunteered for service in the Royal Navy to see action in the 7 Years' War. During the 7 Years' War, Cook served as a master of the HMS Pembroke. He took part in the capture of the fortress of Louisburg, the siege of Quebec City, and the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. Fun fact, Americans refer to the war as the French and Indian War. French Canadians call it the War of the Conquest, and my favourite, the Swedish, call it the Pomeranian War. I would pay all the money to watch a literal Pomeranian War. Get back to word Aidan Costa. Otto is a cat person. Cook's time in the Atlantic also made him a master surveyor. He produced the first maps of the Newfoundland coast, which caught the attention of the Admiralty and the Royal Society, which launched his career as an explorer. Obviously, as an English person, I know James Cook as someone who discovered Australia, basically, and other places. Jack Weeks. This is another guy we've met through Shay's dealing with the Templars. We don't know much about him. Let's have a look. Born 1723, died unknown. Jack Weeks was born in Albany to a couple who escaped slavery in Virginia. They taught him to be independent and to take advantage of any opportunity to better himself. At the age of 10, Weeks began to work as a pickpocket and thief at local markets. Weeks attempted to pick the pocket of explorer and Templar Christopher Gist, our second in command. Gist caught him in the act, but was so impressed by the boy's cheeky attitude that he hired him as an errand boy. Gist took him on his travels and taught him about trade and how to mimic people of various social status and origins. In 1750, Gist was hired to explore the lands west of the colonies, and so introduced Weeks to George Monroe. Gist suggested the officer should take the young man on as an assistant. Weeks impressed Monroe with his cleverness and adaptability. Monroe taught Weeks about the Templars and their goals. Weeks admired Monroe's intellect and agreed with the Templar philosophy of crowd control. When Gist joined the Templar Order in 1751, Monroe agreed to induct Jack Weeks as well. After narrowly avoiding death at Shay's hands, Weeks stuck close to George Monroe. When Monroe was killed by assassins, he found himself working with the former enemy, as Shay Cormac was now fighting against his former brotherhood with the Templars. One of his descendants, James Weeks, would go on to found Weeksville in New York. That's quite cool. You can beat a Shell Snapper, a Sliver fan, but can't fight a Thunderjaw, not even close. But these three machines probably not even hardest. I haven't discovered all of them yet. No, you've got more machines to come yet. That will definitely pose a challenge. The Shell Snappers are slow, so they're a little bit easier to deal with. Sliver Fangs, if you dodge their acid, they're not too bad. But yeah, Thunderjaws, even now, are still difficult to beat. And yeah, you've got a lot more to come yet. That will surprise you with how difficult they can be. But I think it's how you approach these fights. You've got to really plan and strategize and work out the best strategy for your playstyle and also your armor. You know, your armor needs to suit your playstyle, otherwise you will struggle. You hate the shell snappers because they're ice attacks, and they are really tanky. But if you use tear arrows on their armor, it makes the fight a lot easier. So Hytham Kenway, we know a little bit about him, but we know quite a lot about him from Assassin's Creed 3. Let's have a quick look how he fits in with Shay Cormac, shall we? So born in 1725, died 1781. Hytham was born in London. His father was Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. A former pirate who trained him with a secret purpose. One day before his 10th birthday, young Hytham's home was burned. His half-sister Jenny was taken, and his father was killed. Reginald Birch, a family friend, offered to help and revealed he was a Templar, but the boy hardly understood what this implied at the time. Hytham was introduced to Edward the Bulldog Braddock, a soldier in the Royal Army and fellow Templar, and the two took an instant dislike to each other. Now you've unlocked towers, use them against the shell snappers, it become easier. Years passed in a fruitless search for his half-sister, and Hytham and Birch settled in Troyes, France. Hytham became a ruthless and efficient killer for the Templars. While searching for his father's killer, he met Braddock in Germany and served his Coldstreams unit in the War of Austrian Succession. In 1754, Hytham killed an assassin named Miko in London to acquire an amulet needed to find the first civilization storehouse. Birch sent him to the colonies to establish an official Templar presence while he searched for the precursor site. He secured the assistance of Kanyan-Kakar natives, I can never pronounce that correctly, by freeing several captives, including a woman named Zio, with whom he had an ill-fated but passionate affair. We know that from Assassin's Creed 3. In 1755, Hytham got word from his European contacts that Jenny was found in the Ottoman Empire. He left the colonies to rescue her and was shocked when she revealed that Birch and the Templars were behind the attack on their home. Their father was an assassin, and Birch had him killed for his secrets. Together they travelled to Troyes and killed Birch. Hytham returned to the colonies in 1758. Fun fact, Hytham kept a diary. I wonder why he never mentioned Shay in it. That's a good point. So that tells all about Hytham's life. We know obviously about Connor, his son. No mention of Shay. It's interesting. Sharpshooter bows are definitely one of my favourite weapons. Yeah, if you favour distance, they are really good. They're just slow at loading. Right, we've got to follow our... I'm not too worried about the ship. Do we want to look at the ships?
And Whitmore lead the
Oh, okay, you can't actually read anything about the ships, but it just came up, so I wanted to check it out.
of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir.
Okay, we're following our British allies at this point. I'm waiting, something's going to happen, isn't it? Fireclaws and Frostclaws should also be pretty tough. I think they're the ones from the Frozen Wilds DLC. Yeah, they have definitely not changed in terms of toughness. There is a ship coming towards us. What is it? Sink the 10 ships with mortars.
It is imperative we stop those ships.
We've got to sink 10 ships with mortars. That's the optional.
Make good use of your own mortars, Shay.
I will make use.
Crucial. We are to succeed.
Just trying to aim for the big ship. Ignoring. I sank a small one. I didn't want to sink the small one, the big one, the small. I want to sink the small one with mortars. Big ship with normal firepower. Okay, we're doing some damage on the big ship. That big ship is nearly down. Mortars incoming. Where's the other enemy ships here? One there. I think I missed it. I don't know how many French ships we've now sank with mortars. Okay. We survived. I don't think I sank enough ships, unless there's going to be more arrive, which I think there will be. I don't know how many ships are on currently. And look who it is. If I'm not mistaken, that is Adewale. Trematus Machine's elephant looking like it's really cool fighter, not that hard to actually spikes exploded and he's killed it in one try. Yeah, they're not too bad, the Trematus, to be fair. As long as you keep your distance.
Fire ships. Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet.
And we'd better not let that happen.
Okay.
I recognize that vessel, sir. It's the Experto Crede.
We've got to take no damage from fire ships, according to that.
We have other priorities.
Agreed. We have to get
I need
rid
a
of
mortar.
those
Come on,
fire
mortar.
ships.
No damage from fire ships is what the option is here.
Fire!
Another one down.
More fire ships!
More coming in. No damage from fire ships is going to be pretty hard. I think. If they get close, we can't wait for the mortar. We're just going to have to launch an attack. I am trying to obviously sink the 10 ships with mortars, but I don't know if I can afford to wait too long. It's another one down. Oh, one more. So fire ships we can't take damage from, so I'm not too worried about anything else bar the fire ships. We have sunk 10 ships with mortars now. Now we just deal with these fire ships. No damage from fire ships is the optional. Are they going to be close enough for the mortar? Come on. That one might be. By the time we actually launch it. Remember, we don't need to worry about mortar fire anymore. It's just about not taking damage from these fire ships. There we go. New objective, sink the French ship. French fleet. Where are they? More fire ships as well.
Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back, to be fair.
Wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons.
When we can't take damage from fire ships. That's still the optional as far as I'm aware. We're about to get hit. Just managed to sink that fire ship before it hit us. There. Right, where are these fire ships? There's still a couple of fire ships coming at us. Obviously my worry is the fire ships. I think all the fire ships are now down. Turn. Reload, come on. I've got to sink the French. This is going to be tough.
We should fire our mortars, Captain.
I'm trying to fire them all, but everything's too close to us. That's one ship down. 2 ships down. 1 ship to go. I think I missed with the mortar there. Yeah. Bring this back up. I think we've just done it. I would like to say we did 100% optionals as well. We won't know for definite though. Yeah, you can see the game is heavily focused on range rather than... Yeah, the melee attacks are really difficult now. You can't beat a thunder of a spear. I bet it's possible. Take a very long time though. That was a tough fight, even with the ship.
There's the Royal Navy.
We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning.
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
Adewale is indeed still out there.
It's another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway.
It's nice to see some of these returning characters we've met previously and got to know and like. And obviously we did his DLC as well. Okay, we did the 10 ships and we took no damage from fire ships. I think that went pretty well. So that is 100% memory synced for Men of War. Men of War. But yeah, Adewale. It's nice to see people like that. Obviously if you have to kill him, it's going to be a little bit more different, but it's still nice to see these people.
Master Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to the core.
It would, I know. But it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington, and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Wardrop, too. Though the man could not hold his liquor. He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you've succeeded.
We live in a time of war, Shay, but it's always wartime for us. I sound like my Uncle Jedediah. He was an old sourpuss. Let me tell you.
Another time, Gist.
Aye, sir.
So there's Gist explaining to Shay about a few things. I thought while we're here, there is some stuff to clear on this little island here. So it made sense for us to go and get it. Obviously, we need to be careful in cold water. We have been warned about this previously. Cold water in it too long does cause issues. But I wanted to try and clear this island. We're here anyway. It makes sense to try and do these things when we're nearby. So I thought, let's clear this. We do need ammunition as well, to be fair. But interesting that Shay still feels like Adewale is a good man. He doesn't want to kill him because he feels he is a good man. He didn't really say much about Kesagawasi and killing him. But when it comes to Adewale, it's not something he wants to do. So Shay still has some loyalty to some people that he deems as close friends, possibly. He's not gone full on, let's kill every assassin going. He does seem to still have this need to save some of them and try and, you know, bring them across maybe. That loyalty is still there. Right, we've got one thing to grab here. I don't know where the main quest is taking us. I haven't actually seen where that is going yet. So we're going back over here. We can fast travel here as well to North America. I just thought whilst we were here, we should try and do some clearing of some sort. And we was right next to this area, so it made sense to do it. So what we'll do, once we clear this, we'll fast travel to do the next mission. The story seems to be the focus more than anything else. Exploring doesn't seem to be... There isn't a reason to explore at the minute, and I don't know what it is, but it doesn't seem to work in that regard. It just never seems to be a right time to go and explore, which is weird. So we've got everything from this area, from this little area, port, land, dock, whatever you want to call it. We still need to go to Anticosta and clear that as well. There's so much to do, but we're not being really... I don't feel like it's wanting you to explore at the minute, which is weird. I would have thought by now we would be, but it doesn't seem to want us to. Right, we've got a new database entry for George Monroe. Obviously, we've read about him previously. Have we? I thought we had. Obviously, I don't think we have, actually. Doesn't seem to have been. So, he was born in 1700. He died 1757 at 57 years old. Not 77, 57 years old. George Monroe was born in Clonfin, County Longford. I definitely haven't read this. Ireland, to a Scottish military family. His father was Colonel George Monroe of Auchinbowie, who was famous for his victory at the Battle of Dunkeld in 1689. Fun fact, there's a plaque somewhere and it has his name spelled Monroe because it was created days before spell check. Okay. In 1718, Monroe joined Ottawa's regiment, the 35th Regiment of Foot, as a lieutenant. By 1750, he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. 7 years later, he was placed in command of Fort William Henry with 1,500 troops. On August 3rd, 1757, Montcalm and 8,000 French soldiers and natives allies laid siege to Fort William Henry. On August 9th, Monroe negotiated for his troops to be allowed safe passage to Fort Edward. They were allowed to keep their muskets and a single cannon, but no ammunition. The natives did not respect the conditions of the surrender and viciously attacked the prisoners. That's the Brotherhood for you. We make rules, they break them. That's why they all have to die, see? Monroe died in Albany on November 3rd, 1757. And obviously we've experienced that death within the game itself today, as he was in a burning house. And we got him out, but didn't survive. So, yes, we need to explore. Yes, we need to clear lots of islands and do these things, but there's never been an incentive to do so currently. We're still learning kind of what Shay's goals are to a degree. River Valley is where we're heading. He seems to want to help the Templars, but obviously his loyalty to some people is still there. I like Adewale. He's a good man, he was telling Gist. Gist is trying to explain that it doesn't matter. So I wonder, Shay still seems a little bit torn. Not because of the ideals, but more because of who some of these people are to him. Right, we're heading north-north to up here. To Bravado. That's our next main mission now. We have taken this fort already. Let's fast travel to the fort and head this way. We may even stop maybe one of these along the way. Take out the fort that's here, Fort Blanc, and then we'll do the mission. I think that's the best way of doing it. There's still so much to do. But because it's not encouraging us to explore, I'm kind of holding back from going too far of exploration. I kind of want it to push us to that, like it did in Black Flag. Black Flag encouraged you to look at these islands, whereas this isn't currently. But there's quite a lot of different maps going on as well. I've noticed that there is a lot of maps with big areas to explore. Well, while we're here, let's just check the Morrigan. Do we need ammunition? No. I don't know if we've got any upgrades. We haven't really attacked many things to actually get upgrades, I don't think. No. Okay. That's the other thing. It's not really. We're not really encouraged to attack other ships, are we? So far, because we're not a pirate. That's the thing. Black Flag encouraged you to do these things because you were a pirate. That was your whole way of living. In this, it's not the same. I'll collect from the bank, so we've got some more money anyway. 2,600. And while we're here, let's quickly check on the fleet we sent out, as that will give us rewards as well. There's 33 missions, I think, to do this. So Le Havre is done. We gained the Ruinous Renate, whatever that is. We've unlocked Brest. That's the Ruinous Renate. We've done 6 of 33. So the reason I'm keeping on top of this is because there is 33 missions to do in the British 7 Years' War. So I want to keep on top of this for that reason. So Brest is the new one. We unlock Havana from this. So we just basically got to keep going through these and completing them all. Luckily we can skip these battles so we don't have to sit and watch, although I don't think it would take long because 3-on-2 generally doesn't work well for the opposition. There we go. That is now safe. It's a good way of gaining money as well, I've noticed, is to do some of these. But at the same time, do we send someone? We gain quite a bit of money from Le Havre. And we gain some resources. Let's do this quickly. I'm not going to keep sending them everywhere. Like what previous ones we've done, there's no point going back, I don't think. Unless we need resources from one of them for a later one, we may have to do so. But until that point, the nearest one that we've just finished might be the right way of doing it. You feel like the hunting grounds are easier in Zero Dawn? Yeah, see, I'd agree with you, actually. I don't think we really struggled with any of them. I feel like Zero Dawn's hunting grounds were definitely that little bit harder. It's weird, isn't it, when you look back on things like that. There we go. We can send that ship. The Diligent can go. And we'll leave them to do their jobs. So Brest, we're looking at half an hour. So we should be able to come back to this before we finish the stream today. We've got another 2 hours yet. Plenty of time. I should have looked at... There's a database entry for what we just gained. The Ruinous Renate. I'm not too sure what it is. So this is what we just gained. From one of the fleet missions. 1749, Master Harrelson. We regret that we will not be able to attend our soiree. Madame de Pompadour wishes to see the sea. And King Louis... I don't know what XV is. What's XV? I need to know what XV is now. It's going to bug me. Bear with me a second. Roman numerals. XV. So 15. Okay. King Louis XV has chosen our fair city to satisfy her. The visit will no doubt disrupt the finances of the city to a great degree, but that hardly concerns people like us, does it? I trust your Grandmaster Birch is well. Business between our two companies is going rather well. As per his request, we have begun to expand our colonial operations to include searches of precursor elements. We have made contact with Madeleine Delisle in New Orleans. We're also talking to her Spanish contemporaries who are also quite active in the area. They suggest that while gaining access to the Vutkatan via the West Indies is dangerous, an entry through the English colonies might be safer. Please thank Grandmaster Birch for his thoughtful gifts, and rest assured we'll inform him if and when we make a discovery. May the Father understand and guide you. Magdalene Levesque Le Havre. Le Havre? I can't say, I don't know how to pronounce it. Apologies for the pronunciation. Mine is normally horrendous. Okay. Don't know if hunting grounds are needed for platinum in this one because I haven't looked in trophies, still doing them. To be fair, I didn't look at trophies till the end, and I can't remember. But yeah, if you're passing them, I think it's worth doing, to be fair. Right, we're going to head to that unknown, because it's on the way to where we're heading. Can I go this way, or do I need to turn around? Let's have a look. I think I need to turn around. So we're going to sail through this little narrow part here, go to here because we're passing it. The fort is here. We'll deal with that on the way, Fort Blanc, and then we'll go to what the mission is next. I do need to turn around. We're currently heading the wrong way. It's going to be a narrow kind of piece of land we're going to pass by. That's one of our friendly ships. Tell us what it is. Yeah, it's the brig. HMS Success, that is. It's weird that we're working with the British, considering obviously the previous games we haven't been. You know, Connor was going against them in a lot of ways. It's weird. Storm is coming in. This could be interesting. Just want to go for a narrow part of the sea. Storm though, I like the way it hits the ship, it makes the ship move, the water changes. I like that element of realism when it comes to the water. We had it in the Black Flag as well. It was done really well in Black Flag. That's the wind picking up. We're not going to that one there because it's actually over the other side of that island. There isn't a landing point, I don't think, there for that one. That's why we're not stopping there. We still haven't been to one of those supply camps. Right, so this is where we're heading because it's on the way. We now know it's the Brad de Seigneur. Don't know. There's a few things to collect. We'll clear it while we're here. It's on the way. And as we've not been really pushed to explore, clearing these on the way does make sense. Snow is now hitting. That storm has suddenly changed to snow. That's quite a significant change, isn't it? There's only 4 of them in this one, already done 3. Oh, nice. You found them pretty quickly then. I think I left one till quite late. Mainly because I just didn't come across it. Okay. This is a settlement. We need to kill the French captain, destroy the French poison reserve, and kill 2 enemy officers before we can do anything else here. The French are currently in control of this settlement. These are interesting as well. You can't just go into any random place when you land there. You actually have to go and do certain things to enable you to then take over these positions in theory. And that's what we'll do. We need to deal with the French. Don't do that. Okay, so got a few people to deal with. The French captain, the French poison reserve, and kill 2 enemy officers. Obviously, if people see us, they're going to want to attack, so we do need to be a bit careful here. So I'd like to... That's a bear, isn't it? It's been killed. We need to just plan our attack, really. More than just... There's one thing I found with this, don't just run in. You always have to plan your attack. Okay. So I don't know what that is over there. There's something close. There's a kill there. I'm thinking maybe Berserk Dart. There's a guy there. It's too far away now. We'll change where we go. If we go loud, we go loud. The plan would be not to, but it can happen so quickly. Do everything to the right, I think, first. We're still fairly high. So I think we're okay in that regard. Right, something to destroy there. The kill, there is a kill just there. And obviously the viewpoint is something we need to grab. Okay, there's someone to kill there. That's what we need to destroy. I don't know if that's the captain or the officers. Where's he going to stand? That may have been a mistake just because of these guys. Right, I think we're still unnoticed. We killed one of the enemy officers. That got into a bit more of a struggle than I wanted it to be. So far, so good. Loot the ammo. You like that the subordinate function of God got god names? They are quite cool, aren't they, the names? I think they did well with that. Okay, we need to destroy the French poison reserve. I'm not too sure how we're doing this. There's 2 men there. I'm just going to walk up and see what we need to do with it. That might be the way to do it. They're both asleep. And it's done. That's all we needed to do, is just the poison is down. The poison itself makes people go to sleep. It's kind of weird that they call it poison when that's what it does. We have been warned about that. Well, we actually dealt with that previously. They said it was gas that killed, and we kind of thought, well, hang on, that's a bit of a lie. It hasn't kind of been investigated as much so far. Right, we've got someone there. So the easy way of doing this, I'm thinking Berserk Dart on the guy himself, because either way he dies, we'll obviously watch what happens, but generally he will die when the Berserk runs out or when the soldiers kill him. Either or helps us, I don't mind which way. Incredible fight so far. And Poseidon is supposed to be a god of water, who's in the desert. I know, it's quite contradictory, isn't it? Right, 1 down. We've got 1 officer to go. So we'll go and try and see if we can get to this officer now. So far, this has worked really well. Okay. Thought for a minute we'll get stuck there. Yeah, Berserk Darts, similar technique we've used previously, to be fair. Does work really well. Right, no soldiers here. This guy's over here. Let's see if we can do this secretively, we will. Come and investigate. Come and have a look, come on. There we go. That is a settlement now no longer under French control. The British have now taken control of the settlement. We might as well clear this while we're here. As I said, we're only doing this one because we're passing it anyway. It makes sense to do it while we're here. 7 captured. We gained some money, some stone, some wood, some metal, some cloth, and tobacco, which we can sell. 2 upgrades we can do as well on our ship. So we've got things we need to do while we're here. Viewpoint's the first thing, because that will open everything else up. So let's mark that up. That's where we're going to head first. We'll clear everything here, and then we'll move on to the fort on the way to the next main quest. As I said before, we haven't really been encouraged to explore, so while we're on our way to places, I think it makes sense to try and get some of the clearing done. Otherwise, we're going to have so much left over come the end of the game. It's going to be really frustrating and probably get a bit annoying. Whereas if you clear as you go, kind of helps not make some of the clearing really frustrating. Not much underwater action for now, but should be more in the future because I know underwater's a big feature. I think it's because you've not done the main story missions. There is a reason the underwater becomes bigger. I can't spoil it for you. But yeah, you need to continue with the main story before really underwater becomes a big thing. It will though. It will get more interesting water-wise. So these are French. I don't know why they're not attacking me. I would have thought they would have done, to be fair, but they're not. Leave them be. If they're not going to attack us, I'm not going to attack them. There's no point. We're not that kind of person. Shay isn't one of these people that attacks indiscriminately. He only kills those that deserve it in some ways, one way or another. So, and that's his big thing. He's one of these people that left the Assassins because how the Assassins dealt with Lisbon and left the innocents to die, he's not going to want to kill innocent people himself, is he? Because of that. Let's synchronise the viewpoint, and then we can do a thing here. There is something right near us as well that we can clear. So the viewpoint is done. Fast travel is unlocked. So there's a few things to do. We haven't done one of these yet. An assassin interception, we haven't done one. So that'd be interesting. Is there any animals here? Not by the looks of it. We still need to do some crafting, but we need animals, and there doesn't look to be any. Okay, we'll go for this first. The war letter. We may as well head across to the chest. Prosperity. And then, yeah, we'll find a decent way of going through the island, clearing as we go. And then we'll carry on towards the fort on the way to the main story. We've got plenty of time left, so we've got plenty of time to keep the story going. War letters over here. And because we haven't looked at trophies, I'm still guessing that this is all needed for the platinum run. I'm kind of thinking that's what we're going to end up doing. I've been told it is possible, there's no multiplayer and stuff like that. So the platinum run is able to be done. Ayla would make a very good assassin, probably one of the most skilled. She would, to be fair. Yeah, I think she'd be very good as an assassin. Although every death for her has a meaning to a degree. So obviously she doesn't mind killing rebels and stuff. But I think she'd question some of the decisions the assassins make in terms of who they kill. So, this is a fit to serve. 1748. Dear Achilles, thank you for the kind invitation to join your brotherhood, but I must decline. I have recently married my sergeant's daughter and I'm committed to serving the Dutch army. Your admiration for my skills and devotion is appreciated. Your concern for my well-being is also appreciated, but unnecessary. I will not let the rules of society keep me from my duty. As someone who believes in freedom, I trust you'll understand my decision. I wish you good luck in your future endeavours. Yours in friendship, Jan van Ant. So someone, Achilles tried to bring into the Assassin Brotherhood, and he turned them down. We don't hear about that very often, do we? Someone turning down the assassins in that way. Okay, so there's a chest over here. By looks like we just need to get up. I think this is a climbing wall by looks of things. Look for the white. We did see a bear killed on the cliff when we first came here, but doesn't seem to be any other animals. I'd expect bears or something to be around, but it's not really happened. Okay. There is a prosperity nearby, which I think is this island in the middle here. You can see it already. We should be able to grab that by using this way round. There we go. Prosperity increases the money resource you receive from various activities. Gain 2.5% resources. Wow. Okay, we may as well grab the shard there. Although we're kind of more over this way, aren't we? We're facing this way. So let's grab the chest. Do we need anything from the general store? Don't think we need to upgrade anything. We're currently good with what we're using. Animus fragment, James gun cross, and then we need to do this interception and see what that entails. While we're this way. And there will be stuff to do to the left as well. Okay, best way round. Can we jump to that? We can indeed. Chest over here to the right. Should better drop down there. Perfect. I will say Shay can be a bit awkward to run around with parkour. He sometimes has a bit of a mind of his own. He doesn't seem to want to go in certain directions at times. It could be my controlling, to be honest. He seems to be a bit all over the place. Let's have a quick look in the general store. My thinking is maybe we can buy any animal hide, something that could help with upgrades. We're really not seeing many animals. I've got plenty of money, so I'm not overly worried. I don't think there's any weapons that will improve us at this point. We can sell our tobacco. That's the only thing you never really need. So we just gained £2,835 from that. We don't want to sell anything else. We'll have a quick look at swords. So we're currently using the privateer cutlasses. Scottish broadsword would add a combo to us, a hanger sword, speed. That's not bad, the Kuto sword. That's good. It's 13,000. Officer's short sword. I think that's Is the bastard sword the best sword, I wonder? And that's from the previous mission. 18,000 though. There are better, I think there were better swords later on. That looks to be the best sword. I would say we don't really need to rely on a sword that often, because it still kills people. It doesn't really matter. We've got the Admiral's Lion Pistol for one of these fleet ones. Do we need ammunition? Yes. I know we can obviously get it off other people, but we have been struggling for ammunition a little bit, so it just makes sense to buy it while we're here. We've got plenty of money. We're not overly worried. Firecracker darts are full sleep. Shrapnel grenades will fill that up as well. Still haven't really used them other than when it wanted us to. What else can we buy? Outfits. Buy hunting goods. So Arctic fox pelt. We do need these for upgrades, but they're going to cost a fortune by the end of it, aren't they? The white whale skin, 20,000. Okay, what I think we need to do is have a quick look at our upgrades, what we need to craft, and then know from that what we need to buy. So, we have the first health upgrade. Health upgrade 2, we need the Arctic hair pelt. We need 2 though. If there's anything, we just need 1 of something. Rope dart pouch, smoke bomb, no. Pistol ammo pouch. I don't think it's worth buying. I want to spend money on buying stuff, but I also know it's kind of the last thing we should be doing at this point. Pelts do cost a lot, don't they? I think I'm kind of... If towards the end we haven't managed to find all the animals, then I kind of understand. At this point, I think buying pelts would just be a waste of money. It would make life easy, or easier at least, but yeah, I think it would be a waste of money, wouldn't it? So we'll hold off for the time being. Well, we need to grab this shard. There is a cross nearby as well to grab, and then we'll go and find out what this assassin interception is. We haven't had to deal with one of those yet. Is the cross up? I should be able to jump back. I was just thinking I don't want to go away from this, if we can help it. So the cross is meant to be here. There we go. It'll tell us where we need to go and dig. Yeah, if towards the end, obviously, we haven't managed to get all the pelts, it would then make sense buying them, but they are expensive. I think we need to focus on ship upgrades and things like that for the time being. Obviously, if we come across animals, we need to be taking them out. We need to be collecting their pelts. Okay. So we've got 1 chest to do, and then the assassin interception. As I say, we haven't done assassin interception before, so it'll be interesting to see what that entails. We'll grab the chest first. I'm hoping it doesn't mean leaving the island, because obviously there's still a couple of things we need to grab before we leave. Chest here though first. Is it because I bumped into him?
We're not losing that bastard.
I didn't want to kill him, but he decided to attack us. It might be because I bumped into him. Catch the pigeon. Okay. Conan Brown is a hunter and a nuisance. He has been supplying the Templars with much needed furs and always refuses to sell to us. Let's put a stop to this inequity. So we are stopping the assassins killing Conan Brown because he won't sell furs to the assassins, by the looks of things. It's a decent reward, £1,500. Locate the assassination target. Okay. First port of call. Need to locate the target, and then we need to find the assassin, I'm assuming. At least there is a reason for this. Like, some of the assassin missions we had early days of other games didn't quite make enough sense to make you want to then go and do them. I held off quite a bit in Black Flag for that reason. This makes sense because obviously Shay is now helping the Templars where possible.
I always side with the underdog, from afar preferably.
Okay. So we need to find Conan Brown, and then we need to keep a lookout for the assassins.
I'm not that brave.
Got my gun ready. Let's reload first. before we find out where he is, because as soon as we see him, I'm assuming the assassins will be coming. There he is. We'll defend him. Locating his assassins times 4. They will attack in 8. Okay, there's quite a few assassins we've got to deal with here. We've got. I think we've got.
I like it when someone stands up for their
There's an assassin. That's one. Okay, so it gives us a rough area, and then we need to find out where the assassins are. We have got a time frame as well. I know they're red, but they're not assassins, are they? One there. We might get attacked now for that. Yeah, we are. I'm not too worried about them. I was trying to find this other assassin. There's another assassin nearby. He's over there. Can I shoot him from here? I think I can. No, too far away. Too far away still. Don't fall down, Shay. No! It wasn't what I wanted to do. Still too far away. Come on. He's down. Okay. Is there still another one here? Yeah, he's up there. There we go. We've done half of them so far. We need to reload while we're finding the others. We still need to be a bit more discreet, I think, around the soldiers. We have already had one soldier attack us because we bumped into him. Okay. They're obviously soldiers, British soldiers. So not worried about those. There's an assassin there. He's dealt with. Right, this way for another one. Might be on top of buildings, that's the thing. They're not all in one place, are they? They can be on top of buildings, they can be anywhere. There he is. Missed him. There we go, another one down. 2 to go. We've got 1 minute 40 before they attack. We could let them attack, admittedly, but if we can make this easier for ourselves, it would be better, wouldn't it? Right, can we see this other one? It's going to be above us. There's one there, isn't there? He's down. There is still another one. I know they're seeing us, and we are going to make people angry and come after us, but I don't really have much choice. There's one left. We need to get high, I think, to get up there. I know the British are now chasing us. Ignore the British, really. It's because I use guns. If we'd been quiet, I don't think the British would bother too much. We're going to get shot, aren't we? They missed. Luckily for us. Okay. Missing one more. Where is he? Oh, go away, you two. I don't want to have to kill the British, but I don't think we've got much chance sometimes. The British attack us, I don't see I've got much choice. Well, I've got one more and I'm nearly out of time. Where is he? Is that all of them? I didn't kill him. There we go. All 8 are done. We have saved the guy. That got a bit hairy towards the end there, mainly because we were using bullets, and obviously noise creates an issue with the English. They do come after you, annoyingly, since you are meant to be on their side. But we did manage it, so job done. Okay, there is one down here to do, and then from there we need to grab the shanty. In fact, let's go for the Animus Fragment shanty, and then we're back with the ship anyway. Let's do it that way. While we're here, do I grab... We need some more bullets. We just filled up all our bullets as well, and now we need more. Okay, so shanty is all the way over there. I say all the way, it's not that far. So the assassin interceptions are interesting. They're actually, there's a reason for them. It makes sense. So yeah, I like them. They're not overly too easy. You know, you've got to play. You're against a time limit, which is always an issue anyway. But you do have to try. You could wait for them all to attack if you think you could deal with them all before they kill the guy you're meant to be protecting. You could just wait. But I think the idea is you're meant to get to them before they get to the guy, aren't you? Right, Shard is up there. Got a climbing point over here. Shanties so far haven't been too bad. We've managed to catch them pretty quickly, so I'm hoping that continues. Nothing worse than shanties that fly away really quickly. Fragment done. So there should be one shanty this side. We've got one chest, and then ship upgrades, and then we're continuing on our journey. Right, where is the shanty? There. So I'm just trying to see what tree we should be jumping to stay high, really. I can't really see one. I know dropping down is going to get us hurt, isn't it? That wasn't too bad, actually. I knew I was going to get hurt to some degree. Right, we need to get high to get to there. That's always going to be the way, I think. Okay, can we get the shanty nice and quickly? Obviously it does fly away, don't jump there. The previous ones we've done seemed a bit slower than previous games. Shanty flew away, try again later. That's annoying. I don't know how long we need to wait for the shanty to come back, that's the problem. Come on, shanty. There's no point going off and doing anything else at this point. Because we're nearly finished clearing the island. I want that shanty now. Is it back? Come on. Didn't give us much time. I know we jumped the wrong way. It jumped against the post rather than chasing. It didn't stay for very long there, did it? It may not come back while we're here, I'm not too sure. I know, but the worst thing is their next thing is further away. We did this previously, we waited and waited for shanties to appear, and sometimes we'd be on the spot where they appeared. Made life really good. Someone splashing around the water, throwing things in the water. Right, shanty is back, let's try this again, shall we? This one doesn't seem to allow you that much time to get it. We got it there. There we go. Second time round, we did manage to get it. Pay me the money down is the shanty achieved. So, that wasn't too bad. It did come back. Took a minute or two before it came back. So, we're going to upgrade the ship before we leave. There's also one more chest, and then we've completed everything here. We'll do the chest first, and then we'll do the upgrading. As they are right next to each other. And then this will be complete. And then at least we've cleared somewhere. And I think there's a fort on the way to the next mission as well. Forts are interesting. They're very different to Black Flag. But in a good way. I like the fact that they're more involved when you're actually going in. You're not just heading for the war room. Other than the time we were boarded in a mission right early on, we haven't been boarded again yet. I like that kind of thing that happened. I'm just waiting for it to happen more, and it hasn't, which is weird. Okay, let's have a look at what we can upgrade on the Morrigan. Burning oil strength, I'm not worried about that. Ram strength might be something good to use. Explosive shot. We can upgrade the ammo capacity of quite a few things here. And our rowboat. Okay. So, cargo storage, I think, is always a good one to do. Because that enables us to carry more goods. So I always like to do that. Early days. Puckle gun, explosive shot strength, burning oil strength. Kind of it. We lost the ram. That was my next thinking. We didn't have enough wood. So puckle gun cylinder, we can fire more. We have more ammo. I think that's a good one to have. And I think we're done. We've got lots of stone for renovations, but annoyingly, we haven't had to do many of them. Today, some upgrades to the Morrigan dump. Let's head back on board. We know where we're heading. In fact, we'll mark it up. So, from here, and now that's clear, my thinking was we head round here and we deal with this fort. I know we've got these 2 mysteries over here to do, but we'll come back. We'll head to the fort, and then we are heading to this mission here, Bravado. That was kind of my plan of attack. Our fleet is back, so that was good timing. The fleet has just finished, so we'll quickly go and access the fleet. And collect the rewards and send it on the next one. Keep them moving. There's 33 to do, so we've got to keep them moving as much as possible. We've unlocked the Admiral Lion Wheel, and we've unlocked Havana. There we go. As the next port of call. It is dangerous. Whether we can secure the route here, I'm not sure. Because I don't know if we've got enough decent ships. Currently 1%. 100%, okay. That didn't take long, did it, for us to be able to be here? I thought that'd be a bit harder. Obviously not. There we go. Hermione took a bit of damage, but other than that. So that is now risky. We need to do it one more time. Victoria, Duke, will repair Hermione. The repairs to ships are quite cheap compared to Black Flag, which is never a bad thing. But because we've got 33 of these to do in total, and I'm assuming these are required for a trophy, I think it's worth doing them as and when we can. There we go, it's safe, so we can send the ship out now. To Havana, it will unlock Carrick Fergus. Have I got a ship of... there we have got a ship. I thought for a minute we didn't. The Sussex can go. Sussex. There we go, we've done 7 of 33. So I mean, if there's 33 to do and they are needed for a trophy, I've kind of got to keep on top. Right, we've collected from the bank as well while we're here. Lots of money. We haven't really attacked many ships, and I think that's why we're lacking supplies. But as I say, we're not a pirate. We're not really encouraged to do that. Okay, head to the fort. Obviously this will encourage us to destroy a few things and gain some things. What do we got there? That's a brig. Not overly worried about those. It's got wood and metal. I don't think it'll attack us. I kind of want to be encouraged to take on ships, but we don't need to. That's the thing. To be fair, they've got a fair amount of goods, haven't they? I'm in 2 minds. Do we not? No. Let's do the fort. I was in 2 minds. It was there. It's possible to do it, but I think concentrate on what we plan to do. So the fort is just around this corner, and then we'll head to the mission. There will be probably some ships guarding the fort as well. We do gain resources from this. Right, we're in range very quickly of this fort. We've made mistakes in the past with forts where we focused too much on the fort and not on the ships protecting it, so we need to be aware of that. I know I think I might have been too low to really do any damage there. So. Oh, that just went straight for us there, didn't it? I went straight for the ram, that did. Surprised at that. Kind of out of range for most damage there, I think. That's 2 ships on us. This is going to get hectic, I'm pretty sure. Trying to deal with the ships and also get the mortar to go as well. I might have missed everything there, I think. We are losing a lot of health very quickly with this. We've already lost at a fort once before. Can't see where my mortar's going. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble. We need some of these ships done. If we can take out a ship, that will give us the ability to heal. And we definitely need that, I think. Okay. This one's going to ram us, I think. That's some damage. Where's the other one? Both ships have got quite a lot of health. That's the problem. I know we've been hit. We are struggling. That's going to hit us. These are tough ships. We may have bitten off more we can chew here. Yeah, we're in big trouble. This may be a desynchronization in a minute. But I've done 2 of the 5 towers, but we are in big trouble in terms of health. And the ships protecting it are in good health. Wanted to play something and then saw my controller's dead. Yeah, it's never good when your controller's dead, is it? Can't see where the ships are. The storm is not helping, all the smoke and stuff. Okay, what have we got? We're in trouble. Unless we can sink one of these enemy ships and heal, we are going to be desynchronized. No, there we go. We've had this before with another fort. We struggled to take on the fort because the ships surrounding it. We focused too much on the fort. There could be something similar there. Or we just need some upgrades. We'll give it one more go. Obviously, if we can't do it... I know. I would. We're actually at the start of the mission area. So we'll start the mission. I wasn't expecting to start. Okay, I've moved away from it now. I was going to say, we're right at the start of the mission. I was going to do that first then because we're already here, but no. Let's go for the fort. We'll try this once again. Obviously, we did founder last time. We'll give it another go. I don't mind dying. As long as you learn from dying, you know what went wrong. It's not too bad. Okay, we've got to focus on the ships more, I think. I think we just missed that. We're going to crash. There we go. We're going to crash. I think we just managed to avoid the ship ramming us there. That was quite lucky. The other ship is now coming in as well. May have just missed that ship because of that. No, we did hit the back of it actually. That wasn't too bad. Where's this other ship? It's behind us. Missed it there. Caught the back end. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, but we did catch the back end. We're going to get rammed. Yeah. Although this ship is nearly down. We need a hill badly, so we need to get this ship over there down if we can. Okay, if we can survive this, we need to get to this ship. Is it ready for boarding, or is it still moving, isn't it? Right, I need to quickly get to this ship. If we can heal with it, we're okay. We are about one hit away from being down. Right, there we go. Can we get to this ship and heal? That's the question. Hold to board. Okay, I think we've just managed to get the boarding done. That will heal up. We haven't done any of the fort yet because we were too focused on the ships. We needed 10 of men down, didn't we? We used the puckle gun as much as possible. And we got 6 down. There we go, all 10 down. Just with the puckle gun. I do like the puckle guns. Can you not play while your controller's charging? Desperately need to fix the ship, obviously. We're going to be straight back into the fight. There is another ship still here, plus the fort itself. Let's see. We need to start hitting some of these towers, don't we? We've done one ship but not hit any towers. Tower there. More enemy ships, that's not good, is it? We're nearly down again. More ships have now joined in the fight. We've only done one tower. If we do die again, we will come back another time, I think. I like how you see the towers collapsing these. There we go, we're desynchronized. That's a tough one. I think we need more upgrades to be able to take that one on. We are in a harder area, so I think we need to upgrade the Morrigan a little bit more, really. You could play with charging, but prefer playing. Oh yeah, absolutely. I get your point. So instead, we're going to start the mission Bravado. I don't think we're quite strong enough with Morrigan to do that fort just yet. So we'll come back. That's the thing. I don't mind dying. I don't mind learning from mistakes. That's the thing.
Good morrow, gentlemen.
Here we go. 1758 now.
Well, I have located the man you were seeking.
Adewale?
Exactly. He was last seen in the French fort not 2 leagues from here along the river.
What would that scallywag
So we're looking for Adewale.
Refitting his vessel, I suppose, after Louisburg.
Thank you, Master Cook. We'll take it from here.
Farewell and Godspeed, gentlemen.
I don't know if you seemed a bit put out by that or not, really.
The fort's just up ahead.
Good. Let us continue onward.
Don't tell me it's the fort ahead of us that we were just trying to do. Maybe that's the reason it was so difficult, is because it's part of a mission. Let's have a quick look. Where are we heading? No, it's not. Okay. I did wonder if it was. But yeah, we're not heading there then. So the one we're heading for is over here. By the looks of things.
Close down! Catch some way!
So we've got to locate Adewale. That's our next quest. That's what we'll focus on. We'll come back for the fort once we upgrade the Morrigan. I always prefer to die because we're not strong enough yet than because of a silly mistake.
That makes no sense. Those rivers barely have enough draft for an ocean-going vessel. It should be nearly impossible to maneuver.
Maneuverability is hardly the point.
Okay. New side quest to this. Sail to the shore undetected. We can't get detected. Why that one out?
Just keep to the smaller rivers where she can't follow.
Cannot. We've got to remain unseen. Do not get detected. Okay, this could become tricky. So, I'm thinking we head left here, and we're heading down to here.
Why would the French bring such a ship inland?
We are going to take it slow. I'm assuming if we get detected, we lose.
No offense to Captain Cook, but that lady has more firepower than any I've had the pleasure of meeting.
It's not really my type.
HMS Shore tries.
The French ones can have a certain charm. But did I ever
We'll try and squeeze between that and
that wasn't a real
the cliff.
Point is, I think I know a safe place where we can debark. Sail on!
Right, we've got to do this undetected. That's why I'm staying away from that ship for the minute.
Would be foolhardy to simply storm that fort.
Aye. We need to know what we're up against.
That's why I'm trying to sail to the side of it. I want to stay undetected. Don't hit it.
Find a safe place to dock.
I did touch it. We can't board it anyway. But I just thought if we can stay to the side of it, we could hopefully be undetected.
Some cargo from a wreck over here.
Small wood. There we go. I know we're nowhere near the edge, although the sails could be, I suppose. It could be why we're being hit. Keep to the side. We're going slowly just to make sure. Okay, we might be alright speed-wise now. So far, so good at being undetected. they everywhere?
Fire!
Didn't really want to do that because I don't want them to know we're here.
Briefing all tops!
Ile de Pin over there, sir. Dangerous territory. Likely to find military presence.
Okay, that's another location there, not worried about that. This is where we're disembarking, that's why I'm trying to be careful. I know there's mines here, but I'm not getting too close to them, so we should be okay.
Cargo for the taking,
I think we have sneaked pretty well, to be fair. So here we are, this is where we're going to disembark.
We're bearing down all those rocks, Captain!
Trim us off the wind!
There we go.
I'll go to the fort. Find out what Adewale is doing there. Keep the Morgan close-kissed.
Aye, sir. I'll keep her close.
So ignore all the other activities here, we're only going to focus on the quest for the time being. We've unlocked fast travel anyway. So we need to locate Adewale. That's our only plan. Is there still an optional objective? Let's have a look. It doesn't always tell you when it changes. It doesn't say anything, does it? That's probably one of my bugbears, I think, with this at the minute, is it doesn't always tell you about the optionals when they change. And that becomes frustrating when you're trying to do things. So it did say stay undetected, so I'm assuming that is still the case. So because of that, I want to be careful. So there are soldiers nearby. I just can't quite see them. There's no other way round, I don't believe. Already being detected. Didn't last long, did it? Okay. Back on there. So we've got one over there. There's a couple on the floor. Someone did see us coming up here. Here's the one obviously I need to deal with. So right, come over here. Doesn't count as being detected as of yet. It's him down. And yeah, I don't know if the undetected part was just for the river crossing to get here. That's the problem. I would like a viewpoint, that would be nice. Okay. Still okay so far. We can stay above everyone, I think we'll get away with this. There is an animal to skin down there, it's a bear, by the things. But again, that's not our focus. Okay. Right, soldiers nearby. There's one down there. There's a bear down there as well. But I obviously don't want to get too close to if I can avoid. There's a climb point to the left. Don't think he'll see me. Yeah, I think that was definitely the right way to go. I'm still playing it on the basis that we can't be detected. So I'm assuming that is still true. I'm sure we'll find out shortly if it is. Okay, that's where we've got to reach. If we can get the viewpoint, that'd be helpful. So while we're here, let's grab the viewpoint. We'll open up a few things, and then still got to find Adewale. It is tough though to stay undetected in some of these places. So, Adewale's ship's there. We've got to locate him. He's over that kind of area. Okay, there is an alarm there. That's something to be worried about. Guard there, guard there, guard there. Don't really want to jump down here, do I? I don't feel I've got a choice. Yeah, there's nowhere that way, I don't think. So there's too many guards around. Maybe Berserk Dart here may be the most useful thing. Just to take out some of these guards so we can at least get down. That's the problem. If we can take out a few, that would help us. Sometimes they die really quickly, sometimes they survive for quite a while. This one's gone down rather quickly, to be fair. I thought I'd do a second one. No, he survived. I thought he got taken out, but he didn't. He survived it. Now he's down. This will enable us to actually get down at least. Right, second one down. So there is a second one over there. I could just use sleep darts, to be fair. Right, go and attack the guy. Did give me an option for double assassination there. Right, there we go. We can now get down safely. There's ammunition here. Can we grab it quickly? Will he give us darts? It did. Perfect. Silent and deadly. That's the only way of being at the minute. Okay. Well, there's no lookout in that post over there, so that's a bonus. Someone has seen us, or is looking. Okay, Adewale is round here somewhere. There is a lookout in that tower now. He wasn't there a second ago, I swear. So that's something we'll be aware of. Guy there as well. It's kind of that tower is the kind of area we need to get to, I think. Yeah, no, you can't see me. Go away. I can hear shooting. Okay, let's go for sleep darts in the tower. There's no point Berserk dying him. There we go. I need to get down to him though, don't I? Soldiers there, that's not really helpful, is it? Go back to Berserk. I could do a sleep grenade. They're not close enough together though, are they? If they come closer together, I could do a sleep grenade, but I don't think they're going to come close enough. If that guy wakes up, I'm in trouble. He's waking up now. That's not good. Back over here again. Right, the guy's woken up, which didn't really help. I needed to be quicker then. Missed him. He's asleep again now. I haven't really got a choice. I was going to use sleep grenades, but I've kind of run out of time to use them. Jump. Oh, I've been detected. That wasn't my plan. So my plan didn't quite work. We got detected. I don't know if we've already completed the do not get detected part. If we have, brilliant. If we haven't, we found it and we'll have to redo it. Oh, he's down. Back up, back up. Don't climb. Can't stop the animation. It was climbing down when I didn't want him to. We've got no sleep darts left either.
So, the Templars sent
there he is.
Time to test your
oh. Do not let the Morrigan get hit by mortar fire. That's now the optional objective. Oh wow. This guy. Come here. Oh, he's gone off. Flying off. Right, we've reached the Morrigan. The optional objective is do not let it get hit by mortar fire. Oh wow. Okay. This will be interesting.
He's getting away.
I know he's getting away. This is going to be a tough one. We're going to kill Adewale. But we cannot get hit by mortar fire. I don't know how that's going to work.
Mind those mortars, else we'll be swimming home tonight.
This river's getting uncomfortably narrow.
Don't you worry, sir. Shay has got this out of Titus scrapes before. And the lake ahead is a dead end. Adewale won't be able to get out.
I don't know who's firing the mortars at us, but obviously someone is. We've been hit by mortar fire. We've probably failed the optional. Let's continue the story mission anyway. Although it could just be the ship behind us that's hitting us, to be fair. Adewale's ship, we have hit a couple of times. Okay. What happened there? It's beached itself. I wasn't expecting the beach. That wasn't... Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
A novel tactic. He's saving his crew.
No. He's making a last stand. Let's not disappoint him.
See, we knew Shay didn't want to kill Adewale.
I will try to corner him.
Do not kill anyone else but Adewale. That's the optional. Okay, we cannot... the optional is do not kill anyone else but Adewale. That's going to be tough. There are no sleep darts left. Otherwise, that would be what I'd be using. Dynamite 2 is supposed to get another big updates. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Have you finished that now? How am I going to... I've got to get past these people and not kill anyone but Adewale. Look. Oh, there's a stalker nearby as well. When we can't kill. I wonder... Can I go to hands? Well, I don't want to kill anyone but Adewale. Oh, thank you. They climb up, they climb up. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Don't kill anyone. It's not going to be easy with stalkers around, is it? Okay. He's over there. Need to get to him.
Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus for
I think I just killed him. I kicked him off. So I think he's dead. I think I failed the optional. Yeah, my plan wasn't to kill anyone. Unfortunately, I failed the optional. That's not a kill, that one either. Which is annoying. Right, he's down there. I'm trying my best not to kill anyone, just in case I haven't failed by kicking that guy off.
This old man will put you in an early grave, Ethan.
Younger men have tried and failed. I can hit him from here.
Okay, we know he's in there. Because we can't kill anyone else but him, I'm going to try and get to a point of being able to take him out. Run, run, run. There we go. Adewale, unfortunately, we've killed him. That's one I didn't want to do. Adewale, good friend. Valuable friend.
Forgive me.
That was not someone I wanted to kill.
You dare beg forgiveness, child? Hell welcomes traitors like you.
Then I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Shay.
Perhaps I have.
Come.
If he's learning from Hypham, I'm not surprised if he's turning into a monster, to be honest. We know Hypham has a different way of doing things. Okay, I don't know how we did here. We didn't get hit by mortar fire, but we did kill the guard on the tower, unfortunately. I don't know how we didn't get hit by mortar fire. I thought we had. So we will have to come back to finish that mission at 100% eventually. But at the minute, mission is done. I think killing Adewale, for me, was probably one of the worst things we've done in this so far. Trophy achieved. 1 legend dies and 1 is born.
At this point, the war's not really over, but the French have lost their momentum in the colonies.
The Templars can now focus entirely on the assassins. They still have hundreds of men working for them in New York. Let us see what role Shay plays.
So I think we're going back to New York then, would be my guess. But yeah, Adewale, I just didn't want to do that. Just because we've played with him in Black Flag, we've been him in the DLC. That's not a nice way for him to go out, I don't feel.
What is our progress on the precursor matter?
We are gathering ships and supplies, but it is difficult without a specific destination.
My men can help. I have enough to spare for a crew as well, Chevalier.
Hope has found a way to reproduce Master Franklin's experiment. We'll soon uncover the next precursor site.
And you're confident you can do this?
I am a keen observer, Mentor. The device will be ready shortly.
You're on your third playthrough of Dying Light 2. Oh, wow.
Keep me apprised.
So Shay's been listening to him. There's stalkers
We have
nearby.
to find where Hope is hiding. And most criminals in New York report to her now. I better find the Grand Master.
Okay, so there are several things to do here. We're actually near a headquarters, so we do need to deal with that. There is a viewpoint here. Our main story mission is there, and we're in a different part of New York. This is the waterfront. We've obviously done a lot in Greenwich before. We haven't done much in Lower Manhattan. Greenwich has been our base of operations quite a bit, so we'll try and do a bit here while we're here. You can't remember exactly, but you might be close to the story. Really? It's a very short story if that's the case. Right, there's a stalker nearby as well that I want to deal with. Oh, he's there. Okay. That's a stalker. I don't want to shoot. If I shoot, I'm going to create trouble. It's not what I want to do. The viewpoint is here. Let's grab the viewpoint. We'll do the gang headquarters while we're here as well. If we're near the end of the story already, that's incredible. But weird because it hasn't wanted us to explore. It's a really short game compared to the others. Oh, I suppose killing Adewale must be one of those major moments in the game. It's the fact it's not wanted us to explore is weird. And that's kind of frustrating. I kind of want us to explore. I know there's a stalker nearby. Gang headquarters is what we're going to try and do here. Sabotage the gang poison reserves, locate and kill the leader. Cut down the gang flag. So I'm going to try and complete the gang. Whilst here. Sabotage flag. The gang leader's the one that's a pain. The flag is generally not too bad. I know you can see me. Down you go. Okay. Flag is there. I'll do that in a second. I'm ignoring the fact there's a stalker nearby. Cut down the flag. That's an assassin flag. Right, it's one of the three things done. Not too sure where the leader is. There's an assassin right nearby as well. We've got to sabotage this. Last time we had to shoot it to actually sabotage. I think it's the same this time as well. I've been seen by everyone. Gang leader detected us. Where is he? I can't see where he is. He's there. Oh, gang leader's going to be down.
Lost sight of him. We have to find him again.
I need a gas mask, didn't I? To be fair, all I need to do is just blow up that poison gas, which is actually sleep gas. And then we're done here anyway. There we go. It's extremely short if that's the case. I've tried to follow the story because at the minute that's where the push has been. But there's going to be a lot of extra stuff to do then if that's the case. Because there's loads of islands we've not even been to. New York hasn't really been fully touched at this point. Okay, I think we've yet to unlock a tavern as well. That's something we haven't done. Right, while we're here, let's clear what's in the gang headquarters area. I want to grab the war letter. We've got a renovation. We will head to the story as that's what we're here for. And this is the waterfront. This is meant to be the hard part. Now, we did just see a chest here anyway. So we'll go and grab that. Got to remember, the English will attack us if we provoke them. pet the animal. We're here anyway. Yeah, if we provoke the English, they will attack. Which is kind of a weird. There we go. It's one of the waterfront chests done. This is our bank, so while we're here, I say a fleet, isn't it? We're here anyway. Let's send them out if we can. At least that's another thing done. Cuban salvage, and we've unlocked Carrick Fergus. That's a Cuban salvage. So this is the new place. It's dangerous. We're going to unlock an Irish flag from completing this mission. We need to secure the route first. So Victoria, the Duke, and the Hermione. Again, yeah, if we do finish the story so quickly, it's going to be very, very unusual to not have explored more. Okay, that's risky. And the fact it's 33 of these to do. We've done 8 so far. We're not really that far into these. Hermione needed repairing. We can launch the battle, and we can skip the battle as well. I don't expect us ever to lose, because I won't ever do it unless it's 100%. So we always have that in our pocket to try and work with. Right, this is the mission we need to do next. This will unlock Lagos. I need to find a ship that meets mission requirements. There we go. We need to repair the Diligent. We're going to get a point, I think, where we're going to need to find a ship that does fit the requirements. There we go. That is on its way. I don't think there's anything... Hanover we can do again, but I don't think it's worth it. Obviously the money's worth it, but we don't need the money. Archer control and charge will go on horizon. Probably I want to explore northern part of the map where snow is. Yeah, the only thing I would say to you that I'm aware of, if you explore too much, there are places that will kill you instantly, unless you've done the story first. That's something I'm aware of. And there's a lot of places where you kind of need to do the story to be able to access more from them areas. So even though the game does push you to explore, in some ways, you kind of got to wait as well, if that makes sense. But you play it your way, don't you? That's the thing. I'm not trying to tell you how to play. But yeah, you will find that some places will be currently locked to a degree. There is one place in particular that's an instant kill if you try and go there too early. Without telling you what it is, obviously. You've lots of them on the map, yeah. You're going to have a lot of areas that can't be got to too early on. So although you are encouraged to explore, it does try to encourage the story as well. It's kind of a balancing act. Once you get it right, once you get a decent balance for your own gameplay, it's not too bad. It's just getting that balance. Okay, I think I need to jump across this way to get this. Why are you shooting me? You're English. I've just helped you take this place. And then you're threatening to shoot me for being here.
If you break a leg, then it won't be so funny.
That's kind of a bit wrong, isn't it? Okay, there is another one here. Yeah, we've just helped them take this one. And yet they are the English guards wanting to kill me. I missed it. I think I wasn't high enough for the jump, I think. Let's have another look. These guys will attack me, as we've just seen. There we go. That's the fragment done. Ignore the fact they want to kill us. You're already 26 and haven't gone A for back. Yeah, we got to max level very quickly, to be fair. The levels seem to be a bit, I don't know, easy to do. We got to max level very, very quickly. Yeah, it's weird how the levels work in that, to be fair. Okay, we've got another war medal here. War message. And then renovation, because we haven't done many of those, and then we'll head on to the mission. Let's read a thief in the night from the database that we just gained. Oh, we haven't done Cuban salvage. We'll do Cuban salvage first, because we just gained this from one of the fleet missions. The 1750, dear father, I've arrived in Cuba. Since the loss of Grandmaster Torres, the underworld of Havana has been in the grip of the mad Scot assassin Rona Dinsmore. That's usually someone we've heard much more about, to be fair. Dinsmore is old but well protected. I fear there may be no right established here until a brotherhood is eradicated. I fear the West Indies may be lost to us. I will stay in Havana for a time. I will search for this precursor box to the best of my abilities. I trust my work here will erase any debt our family owes that wretched Birch, your loyal son, Raphael Joaquin de Ferrer. So Dinsmore is an assassin we haven't really heard much about from the games themselves. This one, 1751, Dear Achilles, do you remember your Auntie Rona? You were but a wee barn when I last saw you. We would not even let you carry a real blade, but from all accounts you are making us proud up there in the north. The reason I'm writing to you after all this time is that I've gone and made a bit of a mess. You would think, being a master assassin in charge of Havana, that I would have neither the time nor the energy to carry on these dalliances with the stunning array of beautiful menfolk that wander through Havana. And yet I feel that I must take every opportunity to enjoy myself, because Lord knows I'm not getting any younger. At the very least, you might think I would know better than to get caught in bed with a Templar again. I'm not making you uncomfortable with all this randy blather, am I? You always were such a serious child. Anyway, the scoundrel's name is Raphael Joaquin de Ferrer. He has fled Havana with some of the items bequeathed to me that are to buy. The ancient maps of the Yucatan Peninsula, and some of my correspondence with other assassins in the West Indies. Things here are tenser than knots in de Ferrer's muscular back. The Spanish, French and British are all itching to control my lovely city. My lovely assassins desperately want to chase after de Ferrer and murder him, but I need everyone to stay in Havana to keep the people safe from another boring conflict between empires. I am as busy as I've ever been, but it all feels so terribly bland. What happened to the grand adventures that saw us racing across the Templars for a powerful artifact that time forgot? Now it is just a territorial squabble between far away regents. Maybe there is another reason why I let myself get fooled by that sinewy devil who made me feel young again. Being of Spanish persuasion, if de Ferrer is not in Mexico, he will likely be in a colony close by, either Florida or perhaps even France's Louisiana. If you find him, be a good boy, and give him a stab in the neck from your old auntie. Rona Dinsmore, Havana. That's quite interesting, because Dinsmore is someone we've not really heard much about, but obviously the auntie to Achilles, caught in bed again with a Templar when she's an assassin, and the fact that she said again tells you a few things have gone on there. I do like the little bits that add more to things. There's also many Thunderjaw sites found 4 already. Have to avoid them. Yeah, you kind of need them to take them out as well for their parts though as well. But yeah, I get your point of avoiding them. They are tricky. So we can renovate this building. We've got lots of materials and money to do, so I'm not too worried about any of that. We haven't done enough renovations so far, but we've not been pushed to do it again. I think this might be the biggest letdown of this game, is you're just not pushed to do these things. Right, the next main quest is here. So we're here anyway, let's do it. I think a lot of the exploring is going to come the end game. So this is the heist. Sorry, idiot. But we're outside Van Dyke, find Yuri, and this is Sequence 6, the heist.
Things are worse than we feared. The assassins found a way to make the precursor box work. They're already preparing an expedition.
Then we must stop them.
Pope controls hundreds of men. The authorities are doing sod all.
What if we were to impersonate her men? We could commit a crime so big, they couldn't ignore those damn brigands anymore.
That sounds like an excellent plan, Jack. Make it so. I will find out where the assassins are hiding.
So Weeks has the plan, we're going to commit a crime to draw them out.
Just me, or did the boss tell us to make trouble?
Enjoy it while you can, Shay.
We're going to make trouble.
Get them, Shay. We'll need their clothes.
We need the clothes from these two.
You're right. Let's move.
So we need to kill both of these and take their clothes by the sounds of it.
Come on! I'm too young to die. Hurry, you fool!
Can't even get close to them.
Dead men.
That's one down. One criminal remaining. To be fair, I could shoot, couldn't I? But I don't want to. I messed up that. I should have used the other bit next to it. It does give me the option to shoot. That might be the better option. Well, I didn't want too much blood on the clothes, since we're going to need the clothes. Where's he gone? There we go. Is he dead? Yes. That's the way to do it. You need the parts upgrades in the future legendary armors and weapons. You will, to a degree. I don't think we really used many of the Thunderjaw
I
parts.
make this look good. So what's the target?
The military pay. We'll have to hurry. A regiment is already on its way to the fort where the coins are kept.
Great. And I suppose you have a plan.
The fort holds many prisoners. Get in and hoist the gang's colors. When you do, I'll free them.
You're going to free a bunch of criminals working with the assassins.
Well, we have to turn the army against them, don't we? Remember, you raise the flag and I'll raise hell.
So we need to go and raise the flag. So new objective, loot every chest in the fort, lockpick 2 doors, okay. We need to loot the treasury, we need to cut down the British flag, and we've got 4 minutes to do so. And also loot every chest as an optional objective. Lockpick 2 doors as well. Can we lockpick this one? No, okay. I'm just trying to see what we need to actually do in here. So we've got to get every chest. Is an optional, as well as the flag. Wow, okay, this is going to be tricky. That's him down. So here's the flag, we're already here. So that's that done. But I need to loot all the chests as well. I don't know if I should have done the chest first or the flag first. Let's say lockpick 2 doors, whatever that means. So we've got to do that as well. That's optionals. Obviously we'll try and complete what we can. I may have done this too early. The flag should have happened last, maybe, I don't know. Protect the payroll. 3 minutes to do this now. So there's a chest in there. I'm just trying to work out how we get in there to do it. Not that way. Oh, it's here. Lockpick. We'll lockpick 2 doors and get every chest according to the optionals. 2.5 minutes still to do this. That's 1 chest. Why won't it let me open the chest? There we go. Will it let me open the chest now? Yes. I don't know if I'm going to get all these chests done, to be fair. Right, next one. There is another one in there. There's 2 in there, actually. Didn't see the second one. Need to reload. 2 minutes until more people come. The optional objective was lockpick 2. Once 2 are lockpicked, we can blow these doors up. It's just a bit slow, isn't it, this bit? We've reloaded our gun at least. If we're being seen, it won't allow us to open the chest. Okay, that's that one. There's another one in here. Getting into these things are tricky. I know I could have blown the door up, it would have made it quicker. But it's also drawing attention to us, and I didn't want that. 1 minute 20 as well. I'm assuming it is just the blue chest, loot them all, rather than anything else. We've got 1 minute. We've got, how many more chests have I still got to do? 4. In theory, 4. Get out of there. Find the dots, haven't we? We've got 1 minute. I've got 4 chests still to do in 1 minute for the optional. It's not going to let me lockpick, is it? Or is it? I had to let go because I'm under attack. Where did you shoot me from there? There he goes down. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do the optional objective of loot every chest. Just haven't got the time, I don't think. 25 seconds. I think I'm going to be too short by the end of it. I've been seen again, so I can't actually open that one. Okay, it's not going to work, is it? I have got my grenade. I fired it in the wrong place. Oh, I was meant to escape before the reinforcements arrived, I think. Oh, why can't I counter these guys? I can't even break defences. Okay, we just need to escape. I don't think these guys can be killed easily. Turn around. I've got no one of those left. What about... You can't get hit by them, I'm in trouble. I'm out of bullets. Just managed to escape that. Bounty hunters have abandoned the search. Right, we still need to get all the chests. I'm assuming I can still do that. Even though it says we need to escape the fort, I'm assuming I can still do this. The bounty hunters have finished their search for us. That gives us an opportunity. Thanks for the like, crew. That was much appreciated. You think there's only 6 sequences? I don't know how many we've done now, to be fair. We probably aren't far off. I'm hoping this still counts towards the optional. Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste. We'll give it a try. The optional was to loot every chest, lockpick 2 doors. I don't know what the last bit was. But yeah, pretty sure if there's only 6 sequences, I think we may be nearly done then, which is annoying considering there's so much more to see within everything else. I'm going high to try and get a view on what's this one over here. Can blow the door here. There we go. I know it's drew a bit of attention, but I think we're okay. I think these are the last 2 to do. That's that. I still need to escape. Ammunition as well now. I need to reload. Okay, I think all we need to do now, optional objective done, loot every chest in the fort. So the optionals have been done. I now need to escape. It's not going to tell me what else we need to do for the quest. It's really, I think the quest layout is really frustrating in terms of what it tells you optional wise. They don't really help you in that respect. Okay, we need to escape, that's all it says. Oh, there's a soldier there. Ignore him. Let's go this way. Yeah, all it said was escape. I've killed the bounty hunter with the shrapnel grenades. That kind of helped us, I think. I suppose if I hadn't killed him with a shrapnel grenade, it'd be a different story. But we did. It worked. I didn't want to jump that far. It's okay, we made it. Right, I'm hoping we've done the optionals, but I don't know.
What on earth happened here?
The prisoners got loose. They had help from outside. There were just too many of them.
Well then, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? It's about time we took those criminals down.
It worked, Jack. With a little luck, the army will crush those damn brigands.
I make my own luck.
So pretty pleased with themselves. Let's find out how we did. We did loot every chest in the fort and we did lockpick 2 doors. We locked in order to. So we did manage 100%. Which was quite interesting. I thought we'd failed it when we got the flag so early, but it was already there. But luckily, 100%. I don't even know what sequence we're on. And if there are only 6 sequences, we are probably quite near the end. Right, we're quite close to the next mission. We're going to clear anything else that's along the same way as it. There's a blueprint here. In fact, let's clear this way first. As I say, my issue being the fact that everything's so... There's no push to explore. Oh wow, our next mission actually is in the area we've already done. It's interesting. Whilst we're here though, I want to grab... The blueprint's the more important thing I think to grab while we're here. There's a shard right across from me. Where is it? It says it's there. I can see it, I'll grab it. Yeah, it's here. There we go. There is a chest here as well. What side are we? This chest. It's this side of the wall, isn't it? Yeah. as I say, we haven't really been pushed to explore enough, which is frustrating. It may mean we're going to have to do a stream tomorrow morning, which the plan is Rogue tomorrow morning anyway. I think it's going to be just a full-on stream of exploring and clearing, which is kind of not what I wanted to do, but I don't think we have much choice by the end of this. The killer sails is now available. That's another blueprint done. Okay, so from here there is a shanty, so we'll grab that next, as we are already near it. Don't fly off yet, Shanty, because I'm not anywhere near getting you. I know what they're like. Sometimes you can just be close by and it will start flying. Oh, it's done it. There we go. It flew towards us. So Shanty done. That's a bonus. What have we got? We've got about 20 minutes left. This is why I'm not starting the next mission as well. We are short on time now. So we'll grab this viewpoint over here. Whiskey Johnny was the one we gained. So we'll grab the viewpoint and then we will do the renovation here. Then we'll do that. These guys will attack you if you kind of push into them, like there. So now they're after me because I pushed into one of them. I recognise this area. You know, where this is where Connor and Hytham came to blows, isn't it? Are you really going to attack? I haven't got a choice. These guys are about to die.
We're ready and willing to put off his tree time, sir. You want to help us rebuild Pine City?
Do you know what? I might actually solve this in one shot. I can. I need to change weapon. Oh, I died. I was trying to do a sleep grenade to knock them all out in one go to leave me alone. Because we pushed into one, that's what caused them to attack us. So even though you are on the English side as a Templar, you push into one of them accidentally. That's what happens. Right, we're going to do the viewpoint. Oh, there's a chest here as well. Obviously these are enemies, these guys. The oranges. So we're not meant to be here, it's a restricted area. Our chest is just over there. I've got no sleep darts left, have I? I have got sleep darts. Oh, a berserk dart. I didn't mean to do. I've out of sleep darts. That's why I wouldn't do it. I didn't mean to use berserk darts. There we go. We'll use berserk dart. Hopefully it blows them both up with that grenade. We'll wear the gas mask. We'll loot the chest. Job done. We're away. I like the fact you have to use the gas mask, but you have to keep putting it on all the time. Manually. Can be a bit annoying.
Keep your brown bess on your shoulder while you're up.
I dare you to come into this bit. They're not going to come in here, not knowing exactly what these guys will do. The English will kill them. Right, we have got a renovation to do. We'll do the renovation, then we'll grab the viewpoint. This was a big part of Assassin's Creed 3, this area. We were here with Connor. So we've renovated the actual viewpoint. But yeah, this was where Connor and Hytham had a go at each other. A big fight, I believe it was, if I remember correctly. So it's quite cool you see these parts, we recognise some other things. Let's go round. Need a way to go up. Just a little bit over here, I think. But yeah, we've got 20 minutes, 15 minutes now, so I don't want to start the next story mission just in case we run out of time during it. So because of that, I think we'll focus on getting a few things done that we haven't done yet. And then tomorrow morning we are back with Assassin's Creed Rogue. Genshin Impact in the evening, but in the morning Rogue, and hopefully we'll, well, by the looks of it, maybe finish Rogue by the way it's going. But then there's going to be lots of exploring still to do, which is kind of okay, but you kind of want the story to push you to that. That's the thing. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. It's always better when the story pushes you to explore. Doing it for the sake of doing it isn't really the best way. And I enjoy exploring and clearing things, but still. I'd rather it pushed us to do it ourselves. Right, I think there is a fragment above us here. Don't do that. Don't do that. I just want you to climb up. No, he's not going to do it, is he? Okay. Jump. There we go. Yeah, Shay can be a bit frustrating to control. I've noticed that. That is something that I have noticed. But generally he's okay. Right, there's a chest to our left, so we'll grab that first. I'll try not to push into any of the English so they don't attack us. That'll be something to do to make things a bit easier for ourselves. Need some more sleep darts, really. Right, chest dump. Now, over here there is one of these valuables that increases your percentages. So we just need to get up there. There we go. Prosperity. I can't remember what they were called, to be fair. Now, there is a map nearby. Let's just figure out exactly where it is. Templar map. Oh, it's actually behind this guy. Okay. Don't push into him. I don't want to have to kill him. There we go. Templar map. Picked up. We haven't really used the maps either to find treasures. There we go. River Valley, 52 minus 724. That's the coordinates needed. We haven't really been out looking for them yet because, again, there's been no push to do so. We finished the story without ever being pushed to explore. I'm going to be disappointed, I think. Okay, whilst we're here, let's do one of these. Assassin Interception. It was an interesting one last time. We've got to catch the pigeon first, and then, because the pigeon's giving the information that the assassin's their target. That's why you have to catch the pigeon first, which I like the idea behind that. There is a reason for catching the pigeon. It's a reason you got the information, rather than you just got the information. It actually explains it in a good way. I pressed the wrong button. We've got to approach the pigeon slowly. I thought it was triangle like previous, and it wasn't. Approach the pigeon slowly. Right, I'm going to be a bit more wary of what button it is this time. I like the fact they can fly off. That's quite cool. There we go. I thought it was going to be triangle like it was previously. That's why. So this one, Franklin Greer. Greer is a downtown arms dealer who has betrayed our trust. He took payment for weapons we need, but has repeatedly refused to deliver them. We aren't exactly sure where he's hiding yet. If you are able to locate and but you are to locate and eliminate him. So we've got to stop the assassins eliminating Franklin Greer, which is a downtown arms dealer. Locate the assassination's target. Okay. I think we'll stay high. So it gives us an advantage of being able to spot things, especially around the city. So it's the best option, I think. So we locate this guy. There'll be a race against time to save him. Do like those, the way he runs up and jumps up those. There he is. There were 5 assassins. We've got 2 minutes till the attack. There's an assassin up there. Yeah, these bits, if you haven't seen yet, I love the way he climbs up these. I think that's really cool. Stalker nearby. Okay. There's a stalker nearby. I'm looking for another assassin in this kind of rough area. Can't see anyone yet. I know there's a stalker. Stalkers are more frustrating than anything else, to be fair. We've still got 5 of these to do, and there's 1 minute 12 left. Are you? Yeah, you're 1. There is another. I can't kill him with the other people near him. That's annoying. If I shoot him, I think I'm going to be attacked by the red guy, the English. Should make life difficult. I don't know. Actually. I've shot him anyway. He gave me no real option. He wasn't going anywhere. Up, up, up. Up. Climb. Climb, climb, climb. We're getting closer to this guy that's after us as well. I don't want the shanty. If I can, I will do it while we're here. Okay, we're looking for one more. 25 seconds. I'm going to try and get back to Greer just in case. Because I think we're going to run out of time to defend him. So I think if we get back to him, that will help us here. Reload as well.
Don't say anything or intervene.
We've got 11 seconds to protect him. I can't see where the killers are coming from. Assassins are approaching.
I would lose my mind too in a similar situation.
Is that an assassin?
Will they ever stop?
No! We didn't. He killed the target. We failed it because our target died. He came from behind. I was too looking at the people attacking at the front. I didn't pay attention to what was happening behind us. That's annoying. It's returned to its location. Well, you live and learn. I didn't know that was the way it was going to work. It's interesting that it works like that. Let's go and unlock the tavern. We haven't done a single tavern yet. So let's go and unlock the tavern, I think. The English has defeated all the people here. We might as well grab the chest while we're here, actually. The English have killed everyone for us. We're rude not to grab it. And yeah, we'll go and unlock the tavern. It's something we haven't done. So we'll go and have a look at that. What have we got? 10 minutes? Get a few things done in that time. So, tavern. What is going to happen here? We do need to go back and redo that pigeon. So, the tavern. You unlock taverns of beating up thugs. Each city, village and camp has one. In a tavern you can recruit crew, get intel from the barkeeper, play mini-games. I'm not worried about the mini-games. It is something to do still, isn't it? We've got to beat up the thugs inside the bar. Let's see what that involves. And usually you approach the barman, someone else decides to attack, and then we just need to defend ourselves. It's about what's about to happen. There we go. How many do we need to defeat to unlock the tavern? 3, by the looks of things, maybe? Do like throwing them in the tables if you can. There we go, it's one table. You guys coming back? I've still got 2 tables to use. Not near enough a table. Come and get me. Come on. I want to use the tables. I like the tables. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, it's one down. I'm ignoring the tables now, let's just defeat them. The cutscene when the tables do come into play is quite cool, but getting it to work is a bit more difficult. Is tavern unlocked? Be interesting to see trophies once the story's finished, because if the game's short, is there lots to explore? Is there no reason to explore? Okay, this guy wants to play a game. I'm not doing that at the minute. This guy, recruit crew. Okay. We've got no places to fill, so that's fine. Intel we can gain from the barman. Let's get information, see what he says. £200. Information and a quick drink. £200. Pretty expensive. So he's given us the location of a naval convoy.
No doubt the army put their
That's quite cool how he gives you that information, to be fair. Okay. We've got a few more minutes left, so what else can we clear while we're here? We've got a Templar cross nearby. So we'll grab that. James Gunn cross, sorry. And the chest. And then we'll decide from there.
Long before that, even. At least since the death of Harold Goodwin.
Here's our cross. I'll tell us where it's buried. There it is. buried over here, which is near the chest anyway. That's a bonus. We need all of these to unlock I'm assuming a set of armour. It's 5 of the Templar crosses done. I think it's them we needed. No, it's the native pillars. Was it pillars? Wasn't it we needed, actually? Getting the two things confused. The crosses and the pillars. Another chest cleared. Okay. We've still got 5 more minutes. I'm not going to end early. I want to actually, if we can clear stuff in that time, we'll clear stuff. Let's go back to the pigeon and try and get this assassin interception done. We failed it the first time. Let's see if we can complete it the second time. I wasn't expecting the assassins to come from behind, which was my mistake. I should have known what they were like and what they're capable of. And this, we'll also try and grab this at the first attempt. Right, approach the pigeon slowly. No running. There we go, we got the pigeon first time. So we know we've got to find the 5 assassins once we find the location of the guy. But it is the 5 assassins that become the issue. There he is. Now, there is an assassin over there, I believe, if I remember. I don't know if they're going to be in the same place or different. Right, there's one there. Obviously, it does draw attention to us. Maybe shooting isn't the best option. Right, there's meant to be a second one nearby. Where was this one? No, not there. There's meant to be a second one somewhere here. Can't quite see him at the minute.
Leave that one alone.
Can we see him yet? Ah, there he is.
This is just scandal.
Have I not put sword? I've not put swords on. Oh yeah, blades back on now. We know that's another one. How long we got? 54 seconds. There's 2 still to do here. I'd rather get these done before they attack, because that does make life easier. I need to locate this one. It's not him. The guy we're looking for is in yellow. 35 seconds. There he is. Oh no, bullets, so I can't do it. Him down. I've got one more to do, but I've only got 15 seconds. I need to reload bullets.
Such yellow-bellied cowardice makes me sick.
Okay. I don't think I've got time to do this ahead of time.
Like you're having a bad day too.
So we'll defend the target. We know one came from behind before, didn't it?
Haven't been able to work in months. My stomach is rumbling almost as loudly as that bear.
I'm assuming this one won't run towards us, is what I'm thinking.
I'm not certain I would react any better if you asked me.
So we did miss one, so this is why we've got to stay pretty close to him now, I think. Keep our eyes and ears open.
Such a shame. I expected more somehow.
I think he's in this. He's coming up into this area, so he's going to appear from somewhere.
I've seen brave.
I'm thinking he's going to be high, but I don't know. This is going to get pretty interesting quickly, I think. We failed this once already. That's the other thing. Where is he?
I kid you not.
Got to try and keep him close if this guy is going to come out of nowhere. There he is. There we go. We've done it. Mission complete. Assassin interception complete as well. We're going to have people after us. So there is a person trying to kill us nearby. Let's just get away for a second. Obviously they're after us because we killed someone in front of them. We should be able to hide in a second. Oh, I should have gone into the door there, I didn't see that. Leave me alone. We saved someone's life, and yet the English still want to hurt us. How does that work, eh? Right, I should be away from them now. There's a stalker nearby, so I'm ready to react if we have to. Stalkers are annoying. Stalkers, I understand the gameplay element, but more than anything else, they're just annoying. Right, they are looking for us, but that should disappear in a second. We are out of time, unfortunately, today. What we'll do, we'll grab the shard up there to finish off. Because we're here anyway, we might as well try and grab it. We need to obviously jump into there. So, I'm thinking up the building. Oh, this is the stalker. Bye-bye, stalker. Hang the butts on them stalkers. Like I say, I kind of understand the gameplay element of it, but at the same time, they're just annoying more than anything else, I feel. Okay, I think if we jump from here... That's the fragment done. That's an auto-save as well, so that's a bonus. Is there another stalker here? There is. So that's an auto-save. What we can also do to make sure we save. I hate auto-saves. It always worries me they won't save. What we'll do is fast travel to here, the gang headquarters. That's also an auto-save. And then we're ready for tomorrow morning. There's no live stream tonight. It was just tomorrow mornings where we start. And what have we managed to do today? Well, story-wise, we've done quite a bit, I feel. Managed to clear a little bit of the waterfront as well. We've killed Adewale, which is incredible, and not something I wanted to ever do, but necessary, unfortunately. We still... I feel like Keller told us that, you know, he thinks there's only 6 sequences. I feel we're near the end. And that's a worry, because there's so much unexplored, unseen. We're sequence 5. According to that. Sequence 5 already. And if there was only 6 sequences, we are very close to the end. Without really being pushed to explore, which is worrying. But we'll see what happens. We'll play this through. The aim is 100%. I don't know what will happen. But that is the aim, is 100%. We got £54,000 sat in the bank. I think that is right. That's incredible. Okay, so that is it for today, unfortunately. We're out of time. I am going to go and have some lunch and watch the new Commander Khan series on Disney. Actually, if you haven't seen it, the Marvel series starts today. I think it's only 1 episode, unfortunately. We're back live tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Rogue. Tomorrow evening with Genshin Impact. This afternoon's video, or this evening's video, if you've been watching the Watch Dogs series, Watch Dogs tonight. Very important episode. It kind of finishes the storyline, the main story. So have a look at that one. And as I say, we're back tomorrow morning live with more Assassin's Creed Rogue. By the looks of it, we may even finish it by tomorrow. And then we're just working towards the platinum. We won't look at trophies though until we finish the story, and then we'll have a look. Part of me still thinks we need to explore every hidden crevice around the game, even if the platinum doesn't require that. But we'll see what it does and what it needs. But that is it for today. Thank you all very much for joining us. As always, thank you for the likes, the views, the comments, conversation. Keller, enjoy Forbidden West. And yeah, we'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.